Okay, Lenny, you rest up.
Talk to you soon, Lenny.
Bye, Dave.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Lenny, you rest up.
There we go. How's Mr. Hodges doing?
Hey Z, how you doing? Paul Hodges has been keeping busier than a one-arm paper hanger.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
gets focused on getting things done, and that's where he is, you know.
Boy, he is. He's always going.
Yeah. Corey is here. How you doing, Corey? Corey
Hey,
Mono.
Corey and David, how are you
And
guys?
Dominic. Good evening.
Dom, how are you, sir?
Well, it's good morning for Dominic, but he says
Yeah,
good evening.
good
to
morning.
us.
Sorry.
Let me join the panel. Paste. Pin. Pin. There you go, Dominic, so you can join. Anybody else that wants to. David, you know, you're always welcome to join the panel too.
Was that me?
Huh?
Me?
AZ is
Oh,
always,
AC, yeah.
AZ is always welcome. And
Oh,
Corey
man.
Mano, yep.
Yeah, those guys been around forever.
And there's Dre.
Hey, Dre, how are you, sir? Hope you are well.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Corey. Corey feels like he got hit by a train. So
Oh, man.
fever, sore throat.
Oh,
USA drone flyer, Captain Joe, how you doing?
hey. Hey,
And there's
Tom,
Dominic.
Good
how
evening.
are you? Good
Yeah, I'm all right. It's Wednesday morning.
Okay.
It's Wednesday morning here.
Yeah, it's Wednesday morning there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday evening here.
Yep.
As long as you're doing okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Ed Hassick, how you doing? Good evening.
Hey, Ed
Good evening.
Hassick.
And Recovery One is here, and that's Dre.
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 Hi, Dre. Corey Mano. Joe.
Corey's sick, Dominic.
Oh, okay.
Fever,
Well, get
sore
well
throat,
soon.
and feeling bad.
Oh, get well soon, Corey.
Hey, little
Yeah.
Mama Laura.
Laura.
Hey, Laura, how are you?
I'll say hello twice. Hello, Laura.
Yep.
Just in case you missed the first one.
Tim Jackson is here.
Hey, Tim.
Mr. Jackson, how are you, man?
Mr.
Someone in the
Jackson-
same time
Mr.
zone at
Action
least.
Jackson.
Yep.
Mr. Action Jackson.
Good to see we've got someone in the same time zone. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's morning over there. I don't know. His job, he was supposed to work yesterday, your time.
Yeah.
Got canceled. And so I don't know whether he's working today or not.
Probably got cancelled because of usually gets cancelled because of the wet. It rains.
Laura says, sorry, I didn't hear you say it again.
Hello, Laura. No, he's at work now, so that's
That
good.
work. Okay.
Hey, Laura, hope David's doing okay and you. Hope everything's all right.
Yeah. I know they got a lot on their mind too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It hasn't been much flying weather going on here.
That's a bummer.
Hello, Laura. Ah, shit. I can find a piece of paper.
She still didn't hear you.
Hello, Laura.
You're gonna have to say it over and over and over again. Dave, Laura says, we're okay, just stressed. Like that.
Okay. Yeah. Hang in there.
Yeah.
Let me show you a ship that I did last night.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't share it this morning.
Okay.
But I thought it was pretty neat because it was pretty colorful. Thank you. Let me screen share it. Screen share. There we go. Optimize. Okay, here we go.
Yep. Oh, nice color.
Yes, it is. And I've never seen it here in Port Huron. It's from, where is it? Olivia or someplace? Madeira.
Madeira. Spain? I think Madeira's in Spain.
It was windy as hell. Look at those flags over there. Those are 22-foot flags.
Hmm.
They just announced on the news that it's freeze warning in our area tonight. So if you got any
Oh.
plants out or anything, take them in.
Oh, man. It's 78 degrees here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Justin quietly slips in.
Hey,
Hey, Dustin, how you doing?
What's
how
up?
you doing?
Nice color.
Justin, did you just get home or?
Oh, no, I've been home for a little bit. What's up, Tim, Jody, Corey, Edward, Laura, and David, and Joe? I got everybody. Dre was in there earlier.
Yeah, so I thought that was an unusual, nice painted ship.
It was.
Yeah, general cargo. They call them container ships or general cargo.
Yeah, Tim, I saw that. It was pretty funny. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Your sister's here, Laura.
Looks like one of the little sandboxes. That's funny, Corey.
Corey's not feeling well. He has a fever, a sore throat, and just feeling punky. Tim's at work.
$120 for that ashtray. Screw that.
What the hell?
You see that?
Yeah,
The lady was like, I'll just burn it. Screw that.
exactly. What the hell? It's a what the hell moment. What were they thinking? But you know, there's going to be some silly idiot out there that'll buy it.
But was that licensed by Little Tykes? And why are they selling ashtrays if they make kids stuff?
Exactly.
You just
You got to
don't.
ask that question.
Yeah.
Hey, Edward. Oh, I'm freaking tired.
So it's just been cold and nasty here.
Uh-huh.
It was actually cold here this morning. I was really surprised. I went outside this morning. It was like in the 50s, low 50s.
Oh. Nice.
I was surprised it was that cold out, to be honest with you.
Well, we had an unusually warm day yesterday. Mm.
Yeah, cloudy, cold.
Oh, no. No good.
Oh, I officially got the email from YouTube today.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I applied
done.
for it. But it
Here
said
we go.
it did say it would take up to a month though.
Yeah,
So I won't hear nothing for a while.
that as long as you put all the information you need to put in, it's up to them now.
Yeah, I did green light. I had to go through two verification steps.
Mm.
And then one of them was to do the AdSense. You had to do an AdSense
ADS.
account.
Hey Ed, back in my repertoire of ship video, there is a couple of them that show the captain exchange. On a couple of them. I can't remember the names of them, but like a year or two ago.
Now, with the AdSense, do you do the AdSense before or after?
They have you sign up for it when you do the two-step thing.
Oh, okay.
And then the third step is just pending because you're waiting for them to approve you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to actually sign up for an AdSense account.
During the verification period, you're saying.
Right.
You just can't go out and
I tried to
do
sign
it
up for
randomly.
one. Yeah, I tried to do it the other day, but it said I wasn't eligible because I didn't have
Yeah.
the thing. So I guess you can't do it beforehand. But once you have
You've
the
got to
account,
you've got to do it while you're eligible then.
right? But once you have the account, like say you start a second channel,
Yeah.
you already technically have it. So once you
Mm.
have it, you have it.
Yeah.
What's up, David?
AZ.
Yes.
Hey,
What's up, JDS?
David,
GDS.
Dave is fading a little bit.
Yeah. I don't last long anymore.
Is that time of day, huh?
That what you
Yeah.
tell all the girls?
Yep.
Yeah,
And that's what she said. 28 degrees.
Dave takes care of
Wow.
all the ladies in the housing complex.
yeah.
Bill
Yeah.
crashed. What?
Oh,
That Newfound?
Probably. Go and have a look.
Bill, Uncle Bill crashed?
No,
Oh,
It
There's
was,
so many, so
Newfound.
many bloody bills.
oh, yeah, okay.
Too many bills.
Tell me about it. You got to pay him every month.
Oh, yeah. And those bills as well.
$28 degrees Celsius,
That's-
Tim says it's only 83.
The bill from Newfound.
Oh, he stopped to help another biker.
Hmm. Yeah.
AZ said it's beautiful down there, sunny and blue skies.
Well, it's 13 Celsius, 56 Fahrenheit here.
Here comes Mr. Hodges.
Hey, guys. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
good evening.
good
Not
evening, Paul.
evening around here.
What's that?
I said, it's not a good evening around here.
Why's that?
I told the bus company today, I'm thinking about retiring.
You're thinking about pulling the trigger, huh?
Yeah. I said, I think it's time to retire.
What'd they say?
Well, because I was pissed because they pulled my bus on me. They put me in a minibus.
Yeah, I'd say it's time to say bye-bye.
I said, nope. I said, this ain't gonna work.
Well, what's wrong with
So we
those?
need your bus for a double run. If you want to do an extra run, like another elementary, we can give you our bus, right? That's I said, well, I think maybe it's time to retire.
Hmm.
Any
Right.
comment back from them or?
Nothing yet.
Well, can you really retire from that bus company? Cause you just started with them, right?
No, but you know what I
There's
mean.
no retirement. He's just leaving.
Uh,
I just quit driving. That's it. That's all.
did you have anything built up with the other company? When you
No,
left?
I'm not worried about it. I'm busy enough as it is. If I do leave. I said I'll give it a couple of days and decide, but that fucking thing is like trying to drive a fucking waterbed. Fucking top heavy and fucking just wishy-washy. I'm not shitting you, they got 8 full seats and 2 half seats in there. And that's
Mhm.
a passenger bus.
Good evening, Quinn.
So are you just doing a little short run or
Okay.
something?
There's another bill.
Like, long run. But the thing is, like, I got 22 kids. They said it's a 30 passenger bus. I said, where are you putting 30 kids? You putting 3 on a seat, adults?
Hmm.
And you put 3 little kids on a seat, but not large high school kids. So anyways, my bus was full except for 1 empty seat. And I had 4 kids that weren't even on the bus.
You just stand up like a city bus and hold on.
Oh, but you could put 3 on a seat. What, a high school? Get a
Just
what?
get some toe straps and hang them from the ceiling. They can hold on to those.
Yep.
Well, Paul, what you do is you just tell him Friday's your last day.
Yep.
Well, don't you get, up in Canada, do you get like a social security type thing? Do they have that? Where you
Yeah, I
get
think
like a-
there's some kind of payment.
Must be
wonder-
some sort of OIP up there.
wonder
I know
what
we
the
got
age
it
is
here.
for that.
And he's got a retirement too, so.
JDS
get-
would know. He's like 92.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could do it, yeah. At a specific time, OIP is the way to go. Once you cross the retirement age.
The JDS could have retired like 30 years ago.
Exactly. They seem to call it different things in different countries.
So what's the age when you can start collecting, Corey? I'm assuming it's gonna be somewhere in the 60s.
Well, 65 here.
Cause it's 62 here if you wanna collect early, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, cause you can actually
Corey says,
file.
yeah, 65 or something like that.
It's 65 here, but you can retire at any age, but it has to be self-funded. 65 here is when you get the OIP.
Well, anybody can retire at any age that they want if they're self-funded. Should I would retire at 30 if I had the money.
I don't remember how old Paul is.
You'd have to be at least 10, no judgment here, but he'd have to be 10 years older than me.
40 years old in Canada? No way. I'm moving to Canada. I only got a couple more
Yeah,
years.
let's all move to Canada.
Yeah. I would assume you'd have to start though when you're like at least 20 though. At a job, right?
JDS says full pension at 40 years old.
It depends. Yeah, there's so many different pensions and government handouts here. You could probably get one or the other, or
I'm gonna go to Australia because you guys take off like 200 different days for a state
yeah,
holiday.
exactly. We've got another one on Tuesday.
We have like one busy time of the year with a bunch of holidays, and that's when Halloween, Thanksgiving, all that crap.
We don't get any holidays for Halloween.
We don't either, but I'm saying like that's the time of year between there and New Year's is a bunch of holidays and shit.
Yeah, as I said, we got January, February. We don't have one in February. We got one in. It depends. Yeah, we got one in March. April is generally when you get Easter. Then you got Anzac Day, which is the 25th. May, nothing. June, still up in the air whether we're going to have King's birthday or that's going to be moved. Nothing in July, nothing in August. September, we've got one.
Oh, that's everywhere, Corey. When all the governments around the world were given handouts, especially during COVID, that's when it started all that crap and nobody wanting to work.
Oh, there were government handouts, but you've got to be they've got to be very stringent at how they hand the money out, though.
Well, see, if they wouldn't have done the unemployment over here, people wouldn't have been able to do that because they only gave us two stimulus checks and they were like a year and a half apart.
We've had
So it wasn't enough to get you by
think
for
we
the
had
whole year.
two.
Hey, Paul, what age in Canada is retirement?
65.
65.
But
Because JDS said it was 45, but
No. Yeah, he's 45, right?
well, I mean, most jobs, if you were to start them at 18, 20 years old and be working until you're 40, technically you could retire from certain jobs because there are certain jobs where you only have to do 20 years.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then technically you could retire from that job at 40 and get another one.
Yeah, it's just kind of a fill-in, but I got to the point where I don't have time for myself as it is, so.
Well, do what you want to do.
Yeah, I think so.
You might be able to pick up some more
If I
side
do-
business.
If I do decide to stay, I think this will be when it comes to June, the end of June, I think I'll be done driving.
so you're going to rock and roll until June?
We'll see.
Oh, he cleaned off the shelves back there. You see that?
Yeah.
Yay! Clean the shelves.
Still has the 36
Yeah.
plugs plugged into one outlet, but that's all right.
Yep. That's breaking news now.
JDS says 120 years old, not 40.
Yeah. Well, he says he can retire with a full pension at 55 and then collect Canada pension at 65.
Well,
Okay,
see-
so his company's going to give him his pension at 55.
Well, see, like over here, if you get a government job when you're 18, you could retire from that at 40 technically with a full retirement. But anything after that is better because you get a higher percentage.
Hmm.
But yeah, most government jobs, you only have to do 20 years. But yeah, if you keep working past the 20 years, you get more percentage of every year on your retirement.
Yeah.
So it's actually better to put in about 30.
Paul,
my
do you
dad-
have a regular other pension?
I got Canada pension, plus I got survivor's benefits too.
Oh, okay.
See, my dad retired 36 years with the government.
Yeah.
So he had 30 years plus they credit him as 6 years in the Navy that he did
Right.
along on top of that. So he got a pretty good retirement package
Mhm.
because he put in an extra 16, or technically
I think,
put
I
an
think
extra
Lenny
16 on
gets
there.
3 pensions. She gets one from the Air Force, one from the Army, and one from Government Service Investigative Services.
Yeah.
Now, my dad was in the Navy for 6 years, then he joined the Marine base fire department for the military when he was, I want to say he was like 20, 22 or something like that. No, he was in his mid 20s. He was like 25 or 26 when he got out of the Navy. And then he worked that all the way up till just about 7 or 8 years ago.
JDS said he could have retired a long time ago, but there's no workers there, so he keeps working.
Baby, come with me.
Like I said, if I had the ability to self-retire at 30, you damn right I would have.
Yep.
I'd rather be traveling around doing what I want to do than working for somebody.
Mhm.
To me, I mean, after a certain age, then you're just wasting what little time you have on on a company or something. You should be out there enjoying yourself. Like, I understand some of these people that are like, dude, you'll see people that are like 80 still wanting to work, and I'm like, fuck that, dude. Like, I'd rather be out doing what I want to do.
Yeah,
And a lot of times it's not because they have to, it's just because they want to. Like, I
Mm.
have no want to have to work if I don't have to. Not to say I don't want, like, obviously I have to work to make money, right? But like, if I won the lottery for like 500 million tomorrow, I'd be done.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to work for anybody. I wouldn't want to work for myself. I just want to be able to do what I want to do every day.
or he says he's one of those who actually likes his job.
Oh, great.
I mean, I like my job too, but
It's a rare breed. Oh, good, Bill.
Oh, Quinn has been Mr. Mom for the last 20 years.
Great.
are you technically retired, Dominic?
No, I just work for myself.
Yeah.
It's a family thing. Self-employment's a family trait. No,
Well-
even my brother's not retired.
You do planning for that, right?
Yeah, I just, yeah.
Well, his brother owns a tire garage, right? Tire shop?
No, it's a mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's their family business. Because he's the eldest, he inherited it when my father passed on
Okay.
28 years ago. And honestly, yeah, we just help each other out. You know, share a few things. He does. Oh, I'm not going to say retired, but he's semi-retired. He only works 4 days a week. And used to start at 5:30. Now he's starting at 8 o'clock and goes till 4.
8 to 4, huh?
Yeah. And if he if he feels like, oh, I've got to go and do something, or he will just shut down, and divert the landline phone to the mobile. So if anybody needs him, they can either call him on the mobile or just wait.
How's the little Gracie doing, Paul?
Not bad. She's barking at me right now. I think she wants supper or something.
Mm.
No, you're not
That
getting
time
that.
of day, isn't it?
Supper is just I'm cooking, so. I'm just-
Yeah, it gets close to 4 o'clock and it's feeding time because the time change, it would have been 5 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. So
No.
everything goes back an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pets don't recognize daylight
No.
saving.
Time change.
Oh, looks like Dave is out.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit going in and out. I
Yeah.
think I'll,
Okay, Dave, you have a good one.
okay, see you guys
Enjoy
later.
your
Have a
nap.
good
Thanks for
evening.
coming in, buddy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
Thanks.
bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the sad part about getting older, is
Yep.
it's real easy to doze off.
Yep.
Once your body gets on a level like this, it's like, oh, okay. If you're doing something, it's not so bad, but. Captain Joe, he says his 3 puppies only recognize things to eat.
Ugh.
Yeah, the
Oh,
the Dorothy Ann is up on a articulated tug barge, Paul.
is it? Oh,
It's down between Marysville and Port Huron,
um,
upbound.
upbound. You get any ships at all today, Paul? It was awful windy out there today.
Yeah, a lot of wind today. I did the wind yesterday, but it's so friggin' cold. It's even with the gloves on, it's cold out there.
That's what I said. I was surprised. I woke up this morning. It was in the low 50s this morning. It
Mm.
was actually chilly outside. I was like, oh shit.
It was fucking cold, bro. Jesus, fucking great. Well, there's a pile of ships coming there, Paul. Cuyahoga,
Yeah, downbound.
Poland. Yeah. Going transport just went through it, I guess, didn't he?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, what's that way down there? Hey, Barker's coming up through Detroit right now. Jeebus. Oh, it's up or up? Cooked. I'm right back.
Here's the weather forecast from UAV Forecast. $14.28. Not good to
Guess
fly. KP index is 5, which is fine. Anything over 4 is you get a kind of a warning.
Well, that's why the RC community hates, drone pilots so much, Corey. Over here, a lot of the guys that fly planes don't like the, not all of them, but there's a good amount. Like you go to the AMA fields and most of them absolutely hate drones. I think a lot of it's because of that, because a lot of regulations are getting put on them now too down here. That's gonna end up happening down here too. But honestly, I think down here, that 250 gram rule, I think they're just gonna lower the weight limit.
There's the Teeny Martini Bar. We haven't been there in a while.
Whole lot of nothing going on there.
Nope, pretty dead.
How much money they waste every month on porches.
Part of their signature, I guess.
Cause it's all new too, Corey, like all this drone regulations.
Yeah.
Cause you can get people in planes doing stupid shit all the time and they don't say anything.
Some people love to complain.
People don't
Yeah.
freak. And
That's
that's
the
the thing.
Karens.
I see planes all the time well below 400 feet, little small four-seaters.
Hmm.
You don't see people bitching about them flying over their house.
No.
They're not
Jody.
even at, they're not even
Hey,
at the right,
Jody.
they're not even at level neither.
Oh,
The height. What's up, Jody?
Jody, dinner ready?
Oh, yeah, freaking tired.
Drone Shots is in the chat.
I'm gonna sleep, but I can't, it's too early. Yeah, so it took about 2 days, Dominic, for them to update it. YouTube
Oh,
Studio.
okay.
Cause I had that shit 2 days ago and it just got the thing this morning.
Oh, okay. Get your goomy.
Ichigumi, how you doing?
What's up, Getchy?
Yeah, boy, it looks awful dark down there, doesn't it?
Mm.
I mean, it's only 5:30.
Mm.
Just shows how heavy the cloud cover is.
Yeah. What's the wind doing right now, Paul?
Winds right now are 28 to 30 gusting. 15 to 17 gusting to 28 to 30. That doesn't scare me, but the problem is that this kind of gloomy little thing, you know?
Yeah. Hey, get your gummy.
So Paul, what's your plans tonight? You going visiting or?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm pissed right now. I just don't feel like doing anything right away.
That bus thing still got you pissed off, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's when everything's going good, right? Got my bus back. I had it all, they got it all fixed up, got it working good, got a good run. I'm happy. Oh, then boom, you got to change again. Yeah, I'm not a happy camper. That's what happened when I was at Batters. Everything was fine until you had freaking start screwing around with things.
Dominic is back.
Yeah. Finally.
Post.
Anybody see the picture of Laura trying to walk across the sidewalk? You see that she was trying to make it across the gap in the sidewalk here.
Ah, that's the way to go, Laura. You gotta stretch for it, you know, stretch for it. Here comes Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that, AJ.
No, Laura, if you're still watching, there's no comment on my post. Unless it's on Facebook. Let me check Facebook.
How'd your day go today, Chuck?
That's all right. How's your day going?
Yeah, it's just it's cloudy, dark, and cold.
Cloudy, dark, cold, rainy.
Well,
it's
it
tax
was spitting a little bit of ice earlier, but it hasn't
Yeah, I
done
can see
that.
that. It's raw. Lori's working till I don't know when tonight.
Oh, today's the official close of income tax.
This is tax day.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go pick up a lawnmower at Home Depot.
Oh, what are you gonna get? You gonna get electric or are you gonna get gas?
I'm switching to electric. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I have a Ryobi weed trimmer that has attachments and stuff, and it's 40 volt. So the lawnmower is also 40 volt. So
I had a 40 volt, wasn't very powerful, just saying.
Mm.
I had the
I'll give it a
Black
whirl.
and Decker one.
I'll
Well,
give it
hold
a
on.
whirl.
Is 40 volt about the maximum you can get in a
No.
No, they've upped it. There's some like, there's an Eco Justin that makes one that's like, much higher voltage.
Let me see here, cause I know that they get it pretty high now.
Hmm.
So like now they have, see, I had the 40 volt 4 amp and that thing was not, it got gummed up with the grass. But they do have a, where's it at? They have a 56 volt. And I think they have like a volt one too. It's a lot more powerful.
Where you going to Home Depot?
Yeah. Yeah, it's already paid for and stuff. Just gonna pick it up.
Oh,
That's
I'll
the
try
plan.
it. Well, try it. What's the amp on the battery? Do you know? Is it?
It's interesting. I think are they 70 watt hours or something? I don't know. It's like that's actually the big difference is the capacity of the battery. Well, it all matters, but
You see this little piece of crap right here? So what this is here is it's literally just an attachment for your weed whacker.
so you can wheel it around.
oh my
Yeah.
God, check that out. Yeah, I need more than that. I have a third of an acre. I don't have a lot, but a third of an acre.
You know, that robotic one was
Even-
even,
It's a 21-inch.
let's see here.
What, what's the make on the one you're getting?
Ryobi.
Right.
The
Ryobi.
robotic one interests me. They
Yeah,
aren't quite where I want
like
them
the
to
look
be
of that.
yet. So
I'm
yeah,
talking
me
about
too.
right
Those
there.
are cool. I want
I
one to
mean-
go into its little shed, charge itself, and then come back out and do the yard.
I mean, for what some of these costs though are about what you would pay for a good push mower, like a gas powered self-propelled.
Not
Can't see the- I
$24.99.
can't s-
No, the 699 one.
Okay.
yeah, 24.99. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, but what's the difference between it and like the bigger one?
Well, the first one for $6.99 is the first generation.
Garbage. Never get the first generation of anything.
and then they have the $2,400 one, which is GPS assisted
Yeah,
navigation.
I don't know where the hell it is. That's cool.
And it can do almost a full acre.
Yeah. Oh, really? I might have to
Yeah,
change
it does,
my mind.
0.8 acres. So almost a full acre.
So I wonder if I could automate my fence, have my fence open up, or put a doggy door in, so the lawnmower can go through the doggy door of the fence.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I can put a little hinge doggy door in, so it's just like the mower just goes under the doggy door to get in. Now
Yeah, I'm
thinking,
telling you, that's, if I had the money, dude, I would love to test one of those out. That's so cool,
be a
right?
good YouTube video too.
Well, they've got those doggy doors that go up and down. That you have a collar on. You have a collar on them, and when the dog gets close to it, it goes up, goes down.
See, that could be just stick that Velcro.
Yep,
or-
Velcro that to
or
the lawnmower.
stick that to your
There you go.
And then the mower gets close, it opens up the door, it goes through.
Well, it all depends on how smart that lawnmower is. So for 3
I don't know how
grand,
good the GPS is, probably ram into the fence.
well, what I'm saying for 3 grand though, that's probably got some really good sensors and shit in it. So I don't know how well it would do going through a doggy door, if it would
I
recognize.
think I need the exercise. I need to at least walk behind. I need to at least follow the mower around the yard and do it. Although I'd be the talk of the neighborhood, like, oh my God, the drone guy, now he has a freaking automated lawnmower. What's next?
Yeah, but think about it, man. You'd never have to worry about your lawn. You set that thing up to mow twice a week or once
I
a
know,
week.
like Roomba, like freaking Roomba. It just goes out and does its
Exactly.
thing, comes back, charges itself, and then ready for the next go. It must go into like a shed kind of thing, like storage, like charger storage thing.
That one that I was looking at the other day, that $3,000 one, it actually has a charging base. It pulls itself up on there, and it also has
Well,
a
it needs to go, it needs to be enclosed. It needs to be like an enclosure. It's got to go in and just like
And then some of them actually have like a, kind of like the Roombas where they have a self-emptying thing. It goes up and then it sucks all the grass out into a bag.
Oh, I was kind of hoping, I just want a mulcher.
Need
Casey,
a-
I mean,
Rod said you need a automated snow blower.
yes, I do.
Hey,
I thought about having hydronic put in where, before I had my concrete driveway for it, I was gonna have hydronic tubing put in, put a boiler in and have it just melt the driveway off, not ever have to shovel. But
Bet you're regretting that decision, not pulling that trigger,
yeah, kind of.
huh?
yeah.
Well, it's just been one, you know, you could even run the packs and have it all
Hey,
there.
David.
Hey
Uh,
guys.
But
Hey, what's
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay, guys. You all think I talk funny, correct?
Who
Yeah.
said that?
Chuck, name that town starting with a B in England, please.
Birmingham?
Now,
I said Bournemouth. And I guess it's, see, listen, the guys giggle when I say it. 'Cause
go on,
Laura
say it again.
actually- Laura said, I said it right. You guys say it funny.
It's Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
I know. I,
Burnmouth? It's Burnmouth?
Yeah. it's like-
Bournemouth.
I didn't get the
Bournemouth?
memo.
Bournemouth.
Hey, Justin, you gonna be on for a while?
It looks like Bour-
Probably not. I'm
Bournemouth.
really tired, to be honest. I
Well,
was
you're
about to jump off.
you're gonna hear it
Why?
again because I
Why, are you going to get a ship?
Yeah, I was gonna go get that chip real quick.
I don't know.
Hey,
Dominic,
Paul, are
I'm
you
sure-
gonna be there for a little while?
Well, if-
about-
Thank Justin the host, Paul.
Well, he wants to get off.
what
Oh,
about
yeah.
Dominic and David? David just
I'm
got
here.
here.
What about David?
Yeah.
David,
Yeah, I might take off in a bit too, so.
well, I made both Dominic, David, and Chuck your all co-hosts. So,
All right, I'll
Okay.
see y'all later. I'm down.
I'm good
Go
till I
lay
go
down.
get my
okay,
good till I go
I'll be
get
back.
my
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, Paul, if you're going to be a while, you want to make someone a host, and then because then if
can end
say, everybody goes, somebody can end it.
Okay, you're the host, buddy.
David is the hostess with the mostest.
David volunteered.
And
Now,
Bournemouth.
now I'm the host. I need to put my crown on.
is
That's
it,
Bournemouth.
is it Bournemouth? Is that what it is? Come on, fix me. I might not be fixable.
Bournemouth.
Born
Born.
moth.
Born. B-O-U-R-N-E. Born.
Born to be wild.
Born.
Moth.
Muff.
All right. Well, you're gonna hear it wrong again in the video because there's another video later on where I have to say I say it again completely wrong.
I did send you a voice note with it in.
Out of the toilet.
Just so you're aware, Chuck, sometimes making these mistakes actually makes the video more popular.
It did make me want to watch the whole video to see how many times he said it wrong.
That's funny. I think, well, whatever, it's cute, but actually
It's fine.
that's I actually like some of the other videos that I put together that follow this one more than Stonehenge. Stonehenge was kind of like Clark Griswold, like, oh, okay, there's Stonehenge, let's go. Kind of like it wasn't that great.
That's the problem
Thank
with
you,
it.
other
Once
stuff.
you've seen it, it's not doing anything. It's not changing. There's nothing to do there. It's just a load
It
of
was
slabs
cool.
in the middle of the field.
It was cool to see. I couldn't fly the drone. I mean, yeah. So Tony at Fly Sky UK, like Fly Sky Drones UK, gave me some footage. That was nice of him to share it with me. Really cool. But I mean, it just, I don't know. I like the castle videos better. We did some castle tours. They were cooler. And I
Yeah.
actually checked the pronunciations of those before I checked the pronunciations of those.
Yeah.
In fact, I had
Well,
the
you've got any
server.
other places that you're going to
Oh man, the server.
Yeah, just let us know and we'll tell you what they're called.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, the server at the hotel, I told her how I thought I pronounced one of the castles. She starts laughing. She's like, she giggles, kind of like Laura. It says, no, it's not that. It's this. I'm like, what? Oh, okay.
Oh, but I could be giggling at more videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least I didn't screw up Dirtle Door, did I?
No, you did got that one right.
Well, that was kind of.
Go back that way and get
Yeah.
me to cover over that.
No,
On the
Dirtle
bedroom.
Door was
Oh, there.
Turtle Door was a nice part of a day. That was
good. Just wait a minute.
we probably should have done a better job of checking out the Jurassic Coast. We didn't give it the proper time it deserved.
There's a lot there.
You can go.
We
to
could have
the
hiked. You can do like the weather was kind of dicey, but like if we had done the hike, there's a really nice hike along that whole trail, starting at Dirtle Door and work your
I mean,
way
one
back
of the
up.
things you did miss when you came here was the White Cliffs of Dover.
Well, there are white cliffs at Dirtle Door, but they're not the ones at Dover. They're not as big and impressive. But I know what you're talking about. Around the corner, right? Go around the corner.
They're
Kind of.
huge.
Yeah, I mean they're there. The cliffs are there, and there were caves and stuff. But the really insane ones that you speak of, yeah, I didn't get to those. It was freaking windy. I mean, like Lori's like, "Are you gonna fly the drone?" I was like, expletive rhymes with my name, starts with the letter F. Yes. She's like, "Well, what if you?" She's like, "What if you lose it?" I said, "I'm gonna cry, but I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm flying it." She's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yes, I'm here. I'm flying it."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's why we're here.
If you lose it, just message Laura and she'll go looking for it.
Yeah, you go swimming for it because people are swimming.
Well, I've only got an SE, so
Yeah.
I could deal with a decent drone.
Yeah, but
Hey,
if it goes
Tom,
in,
how you doing,
goes in
mate?
the saltwater, it's game over.
Oh,
But yeah, it was actually Mavic 3 is a great drone, man. It pushed right through all the wind. That it was windy, like all over the place on the coast and at the castles and stuff. And that thing just cut through it like a champ. It was great. Who's there?
I don't know, someone's phone just vibrated.
That was
Yeah, I
me.
heard that.
Yeah.
Pardon you.
I'm
Yeah.
still debating taking my drone on Monday. I don't know what the permission would be to fly it off the campsite.
Well, I think the Stonehenge video is proof that a good thumbnail isn't good enough because that's whatever.
I'm going to be honest, the more chance Stonehenge, you've got more chance of it going viral more towards the end of September, early October for Halloween, when all the pagans go out.
Oh, whatever. It's we were there about that time, weren't we? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
but what I'm saying is when you've released it now, yeah, but your video will come popular again when everybody starts talking about it again.
Oh, probably the summer solstice too, whatever. But it's really okay. I mean, like, I really wanted this England stuff is all like chapters to it. It's chapters of a book. Every single video strings together. It's all chronological. It's like strings together. It tells a story. It's in chapters, and I've always wanted to do it in this way, so I'm doing it this way.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be how I'm going to do them going forward because I just like the format for me. And I don't know if anybody else likes it, but the videos are a little shorter, and then them come out at a consistent time. Like we all talk about consistency. So, every Sunday, 4:45 Eastern in the afternoon, bam, video.
Don't worry, Justin. We've thought of that. We paid for the insurance on the storage unit.
Well, it's not just that. It's going to the drone's going to my mum's house so I can get to it.
Laura, what are you flying? What drone?
The mini SE.
Anything she gets a hand on when I upset her.
Yeah, gotta get the woman like a Mini 3 Pro or something.
I've only got the Mini SE because 2 people helped pay for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've got a lot going on at the moment, so
I gotcha. The only thing that bums me out about the Mini, some of the Minis, like I have a Mini 2 that never flies, is that you can't use Spotlight on it. I think Spotlight is one of the most, if you could only put one automated thing on a drone, Spotlight is where it's at.
I want a drone with follow me back on it.
is your drone
But you
now?
really, I'm serious, Laura, the one feature that I love more than anything else is Spotlight. That is so cool. When you can like, you dial in the camera and you lock in on one thing on the screen, and then you just move the drone around and the camera and the gimbal adjust and kind of track it. It's so sweet. You get these, well, Turtle Door is like the best example of using Spotlight I can think of. So
What's mine got? It's got Orbit.
Orbit.
no, don't go round and round and round in circles. That's just freaking boring. Everybody goes round and round and round in circles.
I didn't run a statue. I orbited around a statue.
There is a dude that did a video on flying drones. He says if you want cinematic shots, just push the stick forward. He shows all these shots, forward, backward shots, and they're really nice.
Yeah,
And there
if
really
you've
is
got
a
a
lot to be
drone,
said.
if you're
Yes.
into 3D printing and you have a drone, the orbit or spotlight on an object will actually help create a 3D model of that item.
Oh, really? But anyway, that's I don't understand why. Oh, wait. Laura, can you put Lychee on the SE, on the little Mini SE? Do you know?
No, I don't think you can.
That'd be cool if that was possible. Like if they released the SDK for it, you could put Lychee on it. Because then I think Lychee would let you do stuff like whatever they call it, what their version of Spotlight would work. And other stuff too. You just have to be aware that without sensors that it could destroy itself, but you just set it up to fly where there's not stuff in the way.
How long did it take you to actually get the confidence to take it over the water?
Yeah.
Me? Oh, me?
No,
No.
Laura, it took us several times to go over that water.
You know, it doesn't matter where it crashes, it's screwed. So why? I mean, I don't know about you, but most of my prettiest shots are usually when the drone's over water. It's really like,
I will happily go over
So,
water on it.
yeah, you just gotta go for it. Just go for it, Laura. Just go for it.
Justin sucks dick.
Whoa.
Whoa. Risk it for the biscuit.
That's the one. Risk it for the biscuits, and if it all fails, you've still got the crumbs.
I'd have the controller and the spare props and everything else. We'd all have that.
Exactly.
The drone
That's
would
what I
be-
mean.
the drone-
You still have the
Yeah.
crumbs.
It's sad. And maybe the cache file if you're smart enough to have it like rolling. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna go pick up this crazy mower because I'm not ready for a robotic mower just yet. And it should only take me a few minutes. I'll come back. If you guys still
You know
around.
the robot hoovers. There was a hotel in near Bournemouth, and they set the Hoover going, and it actually escaped. They found it going down the motorway. You don't need it.
Well, if Chuck's talking, it's got no sound. Oh,
It's
it's
muted
muted.
itself. So, Paul, if we need a bus now, we can't call on you.
Yeah, really. Yeah, might have some spare time. Yeah. I forgot. I gotta make a sign that tonight too. So yeah, she can go and get that done. I
I mean, the
gotta,
thing is, if you're not enjoying the bus journeys, then
yeah. I gotta make a pool sign and I gotta put a couple of grommets in a sign too. So I'm gonna go get it before it gets dark because I gotta go put it up in Lobo tomorrow. So. What? anyways,
Yeah. Take it you're going to focus more on your sign business.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able. I don't know if you can, but maybe make some small ones. Like warning sign. Funny warning sign ones that you could just sell
Yeah.
on Facebook and stuff like that. If you got any spare vinyl.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got machine. I got lots of vinyl here. I got all kinds of coroplast. Yeah.
Yeah, you could make some little
Beware of the boyfriend.
only cross this site past this point if you've got a Tim Hortons for me.
Yeah.
Justin, be careful. I have access to talk to your missus.
There's stuff I should have a sign on this thing here. It says pool. Well, I got to make it bigger. You want one a little bit bigger. It wouldn't take much to say pool on it, but should have one already made here. Geez, I don't. Huh. I'm surprised I didn't keep that. Oh, I got it.
Sounds right.
Okay. No, I just got to make a new one, I guess. New project.
I've got to do this.
I want text messages.
I think it goes on you breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, circuit sales, don't want genuine. Want system.
I need to find my webcam. It's over there somewhere.
But look,
Yeah, I took my computer apart and I can't find my webcam.
Yeah.
Got a feeling it's in one of these boxes.
Goes down to here.
And it's a bit all the way up.
Oop. Only 2 L's in pool. Okay. Hey, cool. 13 inches, Bob. Oh, I gotta go unlock that. Oh, then I can go.
Then it's Dominic. He'll be able to share it.
Okay.
Send it to me.
Oh, 16 inches. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna get going. I got shit I gotta do. I forgot I gotta edit the video too for that little thing I did the other day. So for the church. So anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out of here. So
Yeah, catch you later, Paul.
yep, bye.
So, this is Laura right now. Do not ask me what she's doing because I do not know. Could say you're in a body bag.
Still can't believe the hood goes that far up. Look at it.
You still there, Dominic?
Think he's might have gone to get dressed.
You got to put some clothes on. Shot the cockatiel, that. So who we got in the show? Hey, Newfound. How you doing, mate? Good ball. USA drone fire. Wrong. Okay, Lenny. Just wait for Dominic to come back, and then I'll probably shut it down if Paul's not back.
You can actually end it without.
Yeah, no, but it's rude to.
No, I meant you could. You don't click down here.
Yeah, no,
You click up here,
no.
and it just stops it on YouTube.
I don't know. Yeah, hope you're okay, Lynn. Not spoken in a while. Is that you?
Yes, it was me.
Of course it was. Good. I can see some TikToks coming with that.
Oh, I'm so going to be doing TikToks in this job.
No, not good, Lenny, not good. Yeah, pull on through, keep fighting. Where are you going?
That piece of wood, we're going to do it yourself.
Well, has anyone in the chat got anything to say? Anyone know of any reason why I should not end this stream? I hope your appointment goes all right. Yeah, our neighbour's got COPD. God, he coughs like mad at night. Feel really bad for him. Hey, AZ, how you doing, mate?
Where did everybody go?
Paul's
Hello,
gone to
Lee.
go and do a sign.
Yeah, I saw him go.
Yeah.
Where did Chuck get to?
Chuck's gone to get a lawnmower.
Oh, okay. Because he was driving there when I had to go to go and do something.
Yeah. I feel for Lenny. She's got COPD, and
Oh no.
it's pretty nasty, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. I know someone with it.
Oh,
Yeah,
great. Oh, here we go.
great
So-
photo.
Yeah, let's share this for.
So let's take over.
Let me share this one for Dominic.
Yeah, I've just seen it on her messenger.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to see it.
Yep, there you go. Laura in a body bag. Still wearing a hoodie.
Hmm.
And then
What's wrong with a good hoodie?
she escaped.
Mhm.
I still don't get why they've put a zip all the way up the hood.
I don't know either. I've seen them as well. Yeah, exactly. Where did everybody go? That's what Edward says.
I
Just-
scared them all away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin's gone to bed. Chuck's gone to get a lawnmower. Paul's gone to do a sign.
And the other Paul's
And
gone
the
for
other
his ship.
Paul is flying that ship on the TV screen there. Tell you what, that ship on that screen looks a bit battered.
Hmm.
Or is it a ship pushing another one?
No.
It looks like they're going sideways.
No,
Or it's two ships?
it's only
Yeah.
one.
No, there's a tug at the back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think that tug at the back is pushing 2 of them containers parts.
Well, if that's the ship he's doing,
Yeah,
we'll just wait.
When it comes back, it's an articulated.
Barge.
Oh,
Okay.
I've not
Yeah,
seen-
AZ, every time Justin's on a panel now, I can hide.
Okay.
when Hodges leaves, he takes everyone with him.
Is that a magpie on Dominic's t-shirt?
No, it isn't.
No, no. It's a hawk, isn't
Don't
it?
you start that rubbish. See?
Yeah, it's a pigeon.
Funnily enough, we don't have any teams in our football called the Pigeons.
Well, on Saturday at 3:00,
Yeah.
we're having jelly ice cream, we're having cake, party poppers, fireworks, you name it, because Blackpool are going down, they're going down, they're going, Blackpool's
They're
going.
going down.
Yeah, AZ, but if I turn my monitor off, I can't see everybody else.
Yeah, Blackpool lost again tonight, which means they can get relegated on Saturday.
Oh, good.
Back.
Chuck's back. Has he got the
You guys are
lawnmower?
still- I have my lawnmower. Yeah, and it's actually hailing out right now.
Oh,
Oh,
ouch.
no.
Well, not hail, more like grapple. You guys know what grapple is? Like little itty bitty like ice pellets.
Yeah, small hail.
Yeah. Teeny tiny
It's like-
little like like it looks like the salt. It's about the size of salt that they put on like really good Bavarian pretzels. It's like about that
Yeah.
size.
It's a football shirt.
Uh,
All the sponsors'
feels-
logos.
Feels
So-
pretty uncomfortable when you're pushing a lawnmower out on a cart to your truck and it's like coming down sideways.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Dropping about 10.
We call that vertical rain.
And Dominic, talking about
Frozen.
Blackpool, you
Yep.
remember the incident I told you about a few weeks ago? The
Yep.
Blackpool fan that went to pick a fight with the Burnley fans and got clobbered and
Yeah.
ended his life. It was his funeral today,
Oh.
and the family said that Blackpool fans could, attend the funeral if they wanted,
Huh.
and some did. But it actually went, you ready for this, with face masks of the dead person on. Right?
Creepy.
They had 2 waxworks of the person with them and cardboard cutouts. In what level of humanity is that a funeral?
Nah.
Talk about no respect.
Hmm.
He deserved. I mean, I know he went looking for trouble and got it and stuff, but no one deserves that.
Exactly. Even the worst enemies over here would never do that.
No, it's just wrong on every level. I really do feel for the family.
Oh, definitely. That's what all this is what's called to answer AZ's question, David. These are what are called media shirts.
Yes.
They have the club logo there, the major sponsor under it, and the other brand of the clothing brand. This is a year old. Everything's changed.
Is that the shirt they wear? Is that the shirt they wear when they're playing, or just for
No,
media?
it's not the shirt they wear when they're playing,
Yeah.
but it's a shirt when they do media interviews and the like.
Does it say sponsored by Foster's?
Yeah, Dominic. Dominic, 5:30 Saturday, 5:30 UK time. I don't know what time that is in your time.
Shit. It's 2:30 a.m.
Oh, you're gonna have to stay up
Yeah.
because at 5:30 the big game's on. Preston versus Blackburn.
Yep. Go Preston.
You do
Well-
know Dominic will just catch up with it when
Yeah.
he's awake.
Well, we beat them. We beat them 4-1 at their ground.
Okay.
Gotta get over.
I love it when we
crap.
play at their ground because they actually give us the full stand, which is like 7,500 tickets, which is not bad for an away end for an away game, taking 7,500 fans. But they never sell out the home end either,
Mm.
and we sort of infiltrate it. And then when Preston score, the whole ground just gets up and cheers. It's like you're hard to see who's the home team.
I gotta get over. it. Nobody's gonna let me over
What?
because you're all assholes.
Is there a difference in your colours?
Did I not signal? Did you?
Yeah, we
You're
play in
ugly,
blue.
so I
And,
guess-
we play in royal blue and white, the lily whites,
Yep.
and they play in a. It's like a quarter shirt, quarter light blue, top and bottom, and then white in the other sides.
Okay.
But I believe they got to play in red on Saturday.
Oh, so you don't wear, when you're the away side, you don't wear all white.
No,
Okay.
the home side picks their kit, and then the away team have to pick a kit that doesn't clash.
Yeah, we've got.
Catch you later, JDS.
We've got the. Hey, see you,
Yes,
JDS.
He's first.
No, we've got the home jumper, the away jumper, and then we've got a clash jumper. So that means if the two teams clash in terms of colours, they have to wear a clash jumper.
What, the home team has to change?
No, the away team has to wear the clash jumper if they're the same colour.
Yeah, well, over here they have a home, away, and a third strip.
Yeah, we call the third strip. We call that a clash jumper.
The third strip at one point was pink.
Yeah.
So
We-
is
what
jumper?
we call it.
Jumper is a jersey.
I was gonna ask you if jumper was jersey. Thank you for clarifying. That's what I thought.
Jersey.
Or-
You
or a
call them
sweatshirt.
jersey.
Jumper.
Or a
I was gonna say I've
sweatshirt.
heard jumper. Well, I think Lori was wearing a sweater at Heathrow, and TSA
That's a
has
jumper.
to remove her jumper. Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Yes, a
just-
sweatshirt, a sweater, or a sweatshirt, or
Hoodie.
a hoodie is a jumper.
Lori figured it out, but she kind of had this mystified look for a second, as did I.
Who said it tells you?
You needed a translator.
Yeah, it could be
Well,
worse.
it was just, I wish I had filmed it because it was cute. Because, like, it's like, it's English, but it's English.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like,
Proper
it would
English.
have made for some.
And Chuck, it could have been even worse if they'd have told her to pull her pants down. Yeah, that doesn't mean. Yeah,
Pull your underwear down.
it doesn't. Yeah, it's pulling your underwear down. We call our underwear pants.
We call trousers pants too.
Oh, we call them trousers
No,
or jeans.
I call them pants.
Good.
I'm
Uh,
wearing a pair of pants.
I've
I'm wearing
heard-
a pair of sweatpants.
I've heard-
Yeah.
I've heard trousers.
The joggers.
Sometimes you guys make it a bit more complicated, extra vowels and stuff, but
Mm.
it's all good. It's all
We go
good.
together.
Bournemouth.
Burn.
Yep.
Listen, I think
That's how
I've got
Ameri-
place here,
That's how
actually.
dumb Americans pronounce it, like me.
Hold on, you've got to look that up, actually.
Laura, look on the TV.
I know they're in kilts.
No. They're doing these two guys. One's an English guy, no, Welsh guy, and the other one's Scottish. And the Scottish guy's wearing a kilt. And he said, "Oh, you mean the skirt?" The Welsh guy goes, "You mean the skirt?" He went, "If you want to call it a skirt," he went, "Oh, I'll put a skirt on then." He's turned up in a proper girl's skirt instead of a kilt. It's not a kilt if it hasn't got the sporran on it.
Mm.
That's the great way to remember it. No sporran, it's a skirt. It's got the sporran,
Yeah.
it's a kilt.
I think I lost my audio again.
It did. I'll be back.
You did. You're back.
Stop raining.
It was back
Okay.
and then went.
He's back, then he's gone. No, but getting back to the jumpers, the jerseys, what else do you Guernsey? Whatever you call the football kit.
Jersey.
Jersey, okay.
Yeah, the football jersey. We don't call it the football Guernsey.
Okay.
Guernsey's a-
Yeah.
well,
Guernsey's a place.
so is Jersey.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now we have. No, you have, and if you're the away team, you got to wear white shorts.
no, we don't have that. You have the first strip, then you have the let's make a little extra money strip just in case you clash.
With the merchandising strip, yeah, we do that.
And then you have the third strip, which is called taking the piss strip.
I like
Yeah, we've done that too.
grip. Means I actually got a kit
Yes.
that I would wear.
Paul's almost here.
Yeah.
Lynn's spying on Paul.
No, she does a good job of
Yeah, I
keeping an
know.
eye on him.
I know she does.
It's not
Yeah.
spying. She has permission.
I'm spying on you right now.
Stop it.
I'm spying on Dominic too because he can't see me.
I reckon if you probably drilled a hole down deep enough,
What we might actually see Dominic.
yeah,
Yeah,
you could shout through and go, Dominic!
yeah,
Dominic on the panel looking round going, where'd that come from?
yeah.
I keep telling Tim though one day I am going to get my passport and just turn up at his door. You'll play hide and seek and keep knocking on his door and running away.
It's called knockdown ginger.
That's what you
No, that's what it's called. Or knock a door run, if you
Yeah,
want to be politically correct.
you can't call it that anymore.
Play chicken.
What?
Yeah, play chicken.
Chicken. Everyone's played chicken. I reckon even Dominic in some point in his life played chicken.
I play chicken every
Yeah.
day.
You know what chicken is, Dominic?
The chicken down here was when you were standing in front of cars.
Yeah,
Yes.
same here.
Yeah, you would try and race across the road to make it to the other side.
Yeah,
without being hit.
And then there's bus
Yeah.
surfing.
Shouldn't be advertising these things really on YouTube.
Not really.
no, we shouldn't. You don't know that's the next TikTok challenge.
Oh, God, no.
See, I never see these challenges on my TikTok For You page.
Good. Welcome back, Paul.
Hey, thank you. Everything go all right?
Yeah, it's been all
Yeah.
right. Chuck's got his lawnmower.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He came back and then disappeared, so not sure if he's coming back.
Here comes
Came
Bill.
and went, huh?
Oh.
No, let me get. Okay, let me get my coat off here and I'll be joining you. So did Laura behave herself while I was gone?
No,
Mhm.
I always behave myself. Oh, Paul missed the photo.
oh, not again.
But somebody PM'd me and said something about a body bag. I'm going, what?
Yeah, Laura's got a hoodie that zips right up to the top.
Really?
So it looks like she's in a body bag.
Is that wishful thinking or what?
No, because I have to pay for the funeral then.
Oh, okay.
I want to go first. Then she gets the bill.
You're going out with the trash.
Don't bother me, I'll be dead.
Well, probably when you go, David, all she's gonna do is have a bonfire in the backyard.
No, I'm not even doing that. I'm sure I can find a big enough willy bin.
As long
But
as I go with the cock, with all my
Put
Long
them in a bag and put them at the back at the curb, huh? Well, whatever. You know, the thing of it is, no matter what she does, David,
I'll have no say in it.
that's right. And you won't even know it.
Exactly.
Oh, what are you having there, Chuck?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Why is he eating it like a sandwich?
Because it's a big
That's-
ass, wide ass slice of pizza.
That's the Eastern U.S. version.
It's a little
You
thick to be
double
New
it
York.
over.
It's too thick.
That's
to
how
be
we
New
do
York
it here.
style.
Yeah. Especially the New York style. They got some big ass slices on there.
The slice is New York. It's cut like New York style, but the crust is way thicker. It's not as good as like that super.
In the restaurant, I cut it up with.
Really?
Can't touch New York style pizza. It's like rocking, but this is not that.
See, that's my little secret. When I go into these pizza places where they have the pizza challenge, you know, you got to eat the 26-inch pizza within half an hour.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, you cut it in half, you fold it again, then you eat it. Guaranteed it's gone within the half hour.
Well, how many slices can you eat at a time, David?
4.
Holy
This is
cow.
the equivalent of 2, I'm sure, but
But I can eat a 26-inch pizza in round about 8.5 minutes, 9 minutes.
nice. Well, broken half. Mhm.
I need to get hold of Guinness Book of Records because apparently to eat a full box of Jaffa cakes, the record is something like 3.5 minutes, but I can do it in 60 seconds.
What is Jaffa cake things?
They're like a
They're a
spongy type base
Yeah.
with an orange jelly type bit in the middle with chocolate over the top.
Ooh.
They're in the biscuit aisle,
Or
but
in the
they're
cookie.
actually classed as a cake.
The
Yes.
biscuit aisle.
Or it sparks
Cookie
debate.
aisle. Cookies.
It sparks it sparks a debate over
I
here.
got that. I'm sorry, Lars. It is fun. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right.
It's just fun.
I'm gonna head out.
I'm going to go to Bournemouth.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Right, catch you later, Dominic.
See you later,
I have
See
no
you
Dominic.
idea.
later.
Well,
Bye-bye.
I almost pronounced Corf as like Corfe or something. I forget. I was laughing my ass off after she told me I was wrong. But, so how do you think it pronounces? Like Corfe or something? She's like, no.
Oh, she sent him the place I'm
Yeah.
going.
David over there, do they do stuffed crusts?
Yeah.
Oh yes. But
There's like Pizza the Hut over there.
you can over here, you can have anything in your stuffed crust. Where you used to only get cheese or a hot dog, you used to get a whole hot dog around it, or
Oh, really?
cheese. Now you can actually have a whole rim of pineapple instead.
So you can have in the stuffed crust, you can have pineapple?
You can have all your toppings that are on your pizza. You can have them stuffed into the crust.
Wow.
Yummy. I love stuffed crust.
That's different.
Who needs it? A 72-ounce steak? What did I miss?
And you can get a chip pizza, or as you would call it, a French fry pizza.
Hey, Rod, how you doing?
Back to live chat. There we go. Nice.
And Russell Glarum?
Hot Rod wants to see David eat a pizza, a Chicago style pizza. Nuggets. Yeah, I want to see that too. You ever seen Chicago style pizza? Yeah, it's like that thick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Well, you say that now. You eat one slice of that stuff, you're like, oh my God. That's serious.
I don't, how they have the Coney dog eating competition. I don't think anybody does a pizza competition, do they?
Yeah, over here they do.
Not over here.
That's because they're doing it first in England. They do everything first. I can't help it.
Chuck, I've sent you a word to try and pronounce.
I saw something ping. I didn't like Well, oh, no way.
There's a guy that does a deep pan pizza within 1 hour.
Holy shit. I'm not going to cheat. It looks like. So
Split it
it's
in
nothing, it's
two.
nothing like it looks.
Split it into 2,
Okay, the second half's Ness.
right? So the first bit is
Skeg?
there you go,
Skegness?
Skegness.
That's where I'm going on Monday.
So you have to, but you have to emphasize the second syllable. So it's Skegness.
Yeah,
God, you guys do everything ass backwards. You drive on the other side of the road, you freaking sit on the other side of the car, you accent the other side of a word. I'm so confused.
jingle melts.
I'm so
I didn't
confused.
say it out loud. I was gonna.
That's funny.
Oh.
Hmm.
So Lori will be working late tonight, right?
Lori will be working. I should check in, see if she's bitched lately, because I'm sure she has. Let's see. She's super unhappy today for obvious reasons, because her boss is a moron and yeah, she's unhappy. She wants to be a YouTube superstar instead.
So Dominic left?
Did you
Yeah,
go?
he's gone to. Oh no!
These are my thoughts,
where's
not
this?
Lori's, by the way. My thoughts do not reflect those of Lori, so just make sure that's known.
Northeast.
Hmm.
Manchester and Leeds.
Oh, I've got to go to Manchester or Leeds now. I need this.
Really?
This. It's on. This when we get a place to live, this challenge is on.
It's on.
You ready for this?
Oh,
Oh,
look at that. Looks good.
32-inch.
Wow. That looks awesome. Look at all that. I call those pizza tables, the things that support, keep the cardboard from sticking to the pizza.
What's the
Was
Yeah,
that blue
don't worry about
cheese?
that.
What is that? Like down in the corner.
What? That's a little
Garlic
bit.
sauce?
that's the flip. The thing is flipped up.
No,
That's you
like
did.
garlic sauce or something.
Yeah, you get a garlic.
Oh,
dip
garlic.
over
I
it.
thought you were talking about at the end of the box down at the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah,
that looks really good. And it's like, what? So we got you have like a supreme in 1/4 of it.
Looks
and you have
like-
like pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
What's right closest to you? Pepperoni
Right.
and red,
So that's
red peppers or
pepperoni,
something.
and you've got margarita, and then
Just
you've got,
cheese.
then you got your meat fit.
Meat lovers type of thing.
The meat
yeah.
lovers looks like the back. Well, no, maybe not.
And then this top one looks
It's
like,
the deluxe.
yeah, the deluxe meat
That's
one.
like supreme, kind of like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Everything but anchovies.
you don't have anchovies on pizza.
Well, I'm not a fan of them, but they have a pizza here called
You've
the
got to
Eden.
have jalapenos though, and pineapple.
I don't think I've. What?
Jalapenos and pineapple.
Jalapenos, okay. Pineapple. Nah.
You've never had an Hawaiian pizza.
I've been to Hawaii and I've never wasted my time eating pizza because when I'm in Hawaii, it's like there's fish all around the island. So I have
Yeah,
fish.
ham and pineapple. But you can have pineapple on the vegetarian hot.
Those run. Nope. I say nope.
And then you've got the chip pizza.
I did try pineapple pizza once. Somebody brought it into work and I tried it. I just wasn't a fan. I didn't think it's not.
I'll tell you what,
It wasn't one of your favorite things to eat then.
No, I've had, actually, I like, have you guys ever had breakfast pizza? That's really good. Like,
yeah, they're doing Nutella one over here.
yeah, breakfast pizza is pretty funky and good.
Actually,
But anything with bacon on it is like, okay, like eggs and bacon and stuff on pizza crust. It's pretty good.
2 apps say it's not fine to fly, but the DJI one says it is.
What are you looking at?
Laura,
Well,
you got several days yet. There's no point checking.
yeah, no, it tells you if there's any airports or anything like that that could stop you flying your drone.
You bought a new drone?
No, I'm looking for why I'm away. If it's
She's
Any-
going Skegness on Monday.
any point taking it with me.
Oh, you're looking to see if it's okay to fly?
Yeah.
This is her last holiday before we get turfed out.
Let's hope winter or the winds aren't so nasty that you can't get it in the air safely, because
No, it's not that. There it looks like there's an airport nearby.
I don't think there is an airport near Skegness.
There's a small airport.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
There, right there.
Yeah, but it's not
Air
on
map.
or anything.
It's not. It's in the yellow zone for a small airline.
Yeah, you still fly.
No, it says you can't.
Right. Well, you're not taking it then. Not arguing with you.
Just take it. Just do it. Oh, I'm gonna look it up. Bear with me. Logging in, going over here, rubbing my nose, accept, area of interest. Put that in.
Hey, Ron.
I can't go
Lynn
before-
was in the chat a while ago. She's okay-ish, I suppose. Waiting
Oh,
for,
okay. So like,
her appointment.
yeah, I see the airport you speak of. How far out is that, Laura?
Is that in Gold Mills?
Ingle
That's
Mel-
actually where I'm going.
Give it up on the. Are you showing it on the screen?
No, so I've got it on my phone.
I can pull it up. I can show you if I can get back to it here. What do I do with air data or air map? There it is. So how do I share my screen? Let's see. Go back to Zoom.
Slow down, red
Go
squirrel.
to share screen, and we go to this, and we go share. Where are we?
There you go.
Yeah, it's in the yellow zone.
Well,
What
you
was
were.
yellow?
This is where it took me for Skegness right here.
Yes, that's the way she's going.
But whereabouts? Because it's not like you go a little bit further south and you're good. Down,
Yeah,
like-
no, I'm right in the middle.
Are you really?
Yeah,
what if
when
you
we go
drifted-
right in the center.
She's
What if you
near the
drift
airport.
down? What if you drift down here to like, was that Seacroft?
No, it means I've got to walk a very long way.
Don't look that far. Is it deceivingly far?
Yeah. I said,
It's probably further than you think. I'd
Bummer.
say it's a couple of miles.
So that's weird. Like if I look at US stuff, I get a nice grid and it shows me like how high up I can go and like all that kind of crap.
I
Like, if I-
can't remember for the yellow.
can you get like clearance to fly? You're not on top of the airport. You're a little bit out.
DJI
Like-
says it's safe to fly.
What
If
if DJI
DJI
says-
lets you fly, then just keep it low and
Just
get
do
it
it,
done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as like, let's see. like-
Don't be going to 400, 500 feet and don't be attacking any aircraft.
Right, you don't want to be in the news. Besides, you know what? Besides, you don't get good shots that high anyway. You don't want to like if you want
No.
to be
I
like
thought-
100 feet up's as high as you ever want to go.
She only ever goes about 100 feet.
Yeah, that's after you start to get up too high and it's kind of lame. It's like being able to fly smoothly over objects and really get the details where it's at.
There's a lot of people that do that though, Chuck. You can always tell somebody's got a new drone and never flown before.
There are a lot of ways to tell. So like, here's what we get in the US when you pull in like, so here's Syracuse International, and you can see like here we have Lance. So like if Paul or I wanted to, we could get approval to fly 200 feet above ground level, like in these
Yeah.
spots over here. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not so bad. I mean, the airport's about as close as where Laura is,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you guys are about like where Syracuse is on this thing.
Yeah, but the actual place she's going to, the holiday resort, is actually
Yeah.
next to the airport.
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer.
That'd be a little bit touchy.
Fancy
Yeah,
Island
that's too
and
bad. But like case in point, like I work
there.
right here, so I can't fly because I was wondering, I wanted to look this up because like where I work, I can't fly. It makes me sad. Wow, but it's just a little too close. Can't fly at all. I'm grounded. What do you think, Paul? Must be a flight pattern because look, like it's okay here.
It's in a flight path, yep.
Yep, it's in a flight path.
Well, if you want to get a view of it, get yourself a couple of helium balloons, tie a camera onto it, and let them float up.
Oh,
I've used a 9-foot selfie stick.
I've used what's that for? I've got a 33-foot pole in the bathroom, and when it thunders, I put my 360 camera on it and stick it out the
I'll leave
window.
it alone.
Yeah.
He's in a military
It's like I
airspace.
used when we filmed the changing of the guard in England, we
in Scotland, didn't I?
we used our 9-foot selfie stick, and I stood on a chair to get that shot.
Yeah. Well, she's not taking a drone now because it turns out it's a military airport.
Bummer.
Yeah, they do military
No,
training.
not a bomber.
They do military training.
Yeah, very funny. See, we zoom back out. Can we get all the way back out across the pond? We can. Look at that. Look at all the flights going on in the United States.
Using the same one I'm using. When I actually click more information,
Yeah.
it says in there it's military.
Well, they can only shoot it down as long as you record it to your phone. You'll be fine. You'll go viral.
It's also do with bird migration as well.
Oh,
I
that's
can
the
stop.
point.
I can stop sharing. That's your beautiful country right there.
It's not beautiful. It's got Wales on the side of it. And Scotland.
Aren't there a lot of really cool castles in Wales?
Yes.
That's the only
Right.
thing good about Wales.
There's a lot of cool castles. Right, you see where your cursor is now? If you go down to the bottom, right, you see where it says Chelmsford?
Looking.
Over right. Yeah, up a bit. There you go, Chelmsford. We're just below that. And then, right, can you look at all the mirrors you're not allowed to fly in?
I did. They just when I zoomed in a little bit, David, they all popped up, man.
Yeah,
You know, we're actually we're in a flight restriction when we fly over the park.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Am I allowed to go?
What a pain in the arse this is.
Right, you see where the big blue one is at this on the seaside?
Yeah,
Two
this one
yellow
over here.
dots below. Down, yeah, that one. We're right on the edge of that.
Oh, boo, and that looks like a really pretty place to fly. But what does blue? Okay, so I don't know
What
what
do you
these.
mean we can't fly at all in it? It's in a flight path.
Well, where's the Paul? Do you know how the colors work on Air Map? I haven't used this in a really long time. How do they work?
Or is it
Well,
restricted
um,
height?
The blue is flight path,
Oh, it's
looks
restricted
like-
height unless
Okay,
you
so
go
that makes
circle.
sense.
and
Okay.
if it's got a solid red line around it, it is military.
So it's not
Reservation.
military.
See, there's military but just below.
So this almost looks like a cross from like a sectional map over to what Air Map's using.
That's definitely military, that one there.
Yeah, this one's military here.
Where over here?
Down below.
And if it's a military reserve, it's got hash marks in the line too.
Right, that blue, darker blue one, are actually out to sea.
Well, wait
The
a
reason you
second.
can't fly in that is because it's a test range for firing missiles.
Well, wait
Yeah.
a second. Like where? Okay. So here's
London
the town.
is mainly, it is restricted on height.
Yeah. So does blue mean that you can fly, but you're restricted on height?
Yeah,
That would,
it-
okay,
Yeah.
because that would make sense to me. Because when I was there, obviously I had no problem flying like on the one side of Tower Bridge and
Yeah,
stuff.
the darker it is, the more
Yeah, so
restricted.
we like really zoom in here. Oh, London Bridge, the one that's overrated.
All the bridges in London are overrated.
Not true. Tower Bridge is epic.
Then I go on a boat underneath that and look up.
I did. It was epic. So I got one of those shots in my video and like the teaser.
You just be careful there's nobody walking across that in a wrong.
That would make the video even better. You don't think so?
Because that's what we got warned about, didn't we? When we were, if you're taking a photo, please watch what people are wearing above your head. Mm.
Yeah, I didn't care. Is it right there?
Right.
Oh, that's why. Okay. This makes sense. So like this totally makes sense now because when I was here, like we were over at the Shard over there. So like We walked down here and I was told I could fly on this side of the bridge. So basically, you know, the castle side over here.
Yeah, you can't fly over the Houses of Parliament.
I told you.
Right. So like, so I
Okay.
basically, my flight path was all like in here.
Yeah.
This was all okay. As long as I didn't like go
Cross
like,
that bridge.
right. Right. And I knew that. So I just, and plus there's like military ships and stuff here and everything. Yeah. But oh, how I wanted to fly. Like, you know, I should have flown more along like here and stuff.
I've never thought to take my drone to London.
I used the Mini 3. It worked great. The Mini 3, I mean, Mini 3 Pro, it worked great. It's not a Mavic 3, but it
actually
still
more
worked
right.
really.
Inch it.
Oh, my knees, Laura, my knees were knocking when I was flying over the towns. My knees were absolutely knocking.
We're about what 40 minutes from
Yeah.
the centre of London.
But if you actually look on that map,
Yeah.
if you look to the west of the
Over here.
the west of the dot, look at all them bridges across the Thames.
Yeah.
And then if you go the other way,
There's hardly any.
there's hardly any.
Well, I would have loved to, and you can't like get a shot of the walkie-talkie and stuff, like you know, like orbit the walkie-talkie, and you can't,
Yeah,
or orbit the shard. Like I might have been able to do the shard though. Oh no, I guess not.
I think you can,
I think you have to get permission.
but you can't get to the top of you can't go above the shard because it's too tall.
Well, yeah, it's like the tallest building in the UK. But just to have a shot where you can see, that's the thing, like to get the shard, to get it not at altitude, like completely at altitude, but to have a drop back shot and get it would be like pretty badass. And I never did it. So if I go back, yeah, I'm gonna figure out a way to get a shot of the shard.
You won't even get me up the shard.
Beg your pardon?
The shard, the building, you.
But just to have a shot where
My brother used to work near it. Though.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Shard's cool.
They've just found some photographs of Canary Wharf.
Stop sharing.
Did you see all the tall buildings around Canary Wharf near where the shard is? Like the HSB building and stuff. Chuck,
What's that?
did you see the HSB building and stuff like that? The Barclays buildings and stuff.
No, I don't know what they.
They're at Canary Wharf. They're near the shard. But they found a picture of this guy actually went up in a crane in a wooden box to take the picture of him putting the top of the building on.
Wait, what's the name of this building? I'm gonna look it up.
The HSB, just put Canary Wharf.
Canary Wharf.
That's Canary, and then Wharf as WH
Building complex in London, England.
Yeah.
Wonder if you saw the
Oh, yeah, I know that area.
Yeah, where the
Okay.
Gherkin is.
Yeah, it's the amphitheater and stuff.
see the Oxo building with their
Yeah.
fake
Oh, that's freaking cool. That Canary Wharf station is just super cool looking. Oh man, those are epic shots. Look at those shots.
building with its fake.
Wow.
With its
Yeah.
not supposed to be an advertisement.
That's pretty freaking cool.
You can see the Oxo clear as day.
Did they tell you that about the Thames? You're legally not allowed to advertise your building, your company, facing the Thames.
Really?
But there's one building that got away with it because they built it into the actual brickwork, into
No,
the
it
window.
wasn't in the brickwork. It was in stained glass windows.
Yeah, it's in the windows. They built it into windows. Oxo, the company, actually built into the window.
You can actually see
OXO?
Oxo.
Oxo, OXO. Just put OXO building, London.
Wonder if I have a shot of that thing. Oh, that's clever. I like it. You guys can't see this, can you? It's really cool.
I've actually got a photo of it, haven't I?
Yeah.
Well, if I share my screen again, there's a whole bunch of pictures of it.
It's a very clever advertisement.
That is brilliant. Look at that. Yeah.
Especially you're not allowed to advertise. Is that still the rule now?
Yeah.
Well, London Eye advertises their company.
That's because it's government.
That's going soon because it's lost its.
The London Eye does?
Yeah, the London Eye's lost its
Lost its, did it lose its lens cap or whatever?
No, it's lost its sponsorship.
It's not to do with sponsorship. It was only a temporary building.
Was there? It was there for what?
Oh,
What
really?
was they originally
It was
put there
supposed to be
for?
there for the millennium.
Yeah, it was built for the millennium, but it was so popular it stayed.
it is pretty cool. Actually, the London skyline is really cool with the mix of.
You're right.
Yeah, the
I-
old.
I love the mix of old and new. Yeah, I mean, it's just so badass.
Still wouldn't get me on it.
What's that? You didn't go on the wheel or the
No,
eye?
I won't go on it.
No, we had tickets to go on it in the VIP section.
That's what Lori and I did. We did VIP right at sunset. It was perfect. It was awesome.
We was going in the VIP. The big sponsors.
Oh,
You have to be
Oh,
very
that's the there's a section over, you can't see it in the picture, like if we go to London Eye. I know
yeah,
what
the
you're talking about.
the golden one.
I think I know what you're talking about.
11 and 12 at 1930.
They've got all sorts around it now. They've got a yoga
Yeah,
studio,
they've changed it all now. But yeah,
studio.
Now that's crazy right there. I don't know who the hell this dude is, but he's
yes, you
certifiable.
can do that one. But yeah, there's a gold.
That's making I'm getting the willies just looking at that. Obviously a drone shot.
On the, you see where the it's on the wrong. The camera's pointing the wrong way. If the camera's pointing the other way, there's a ride where it's a massive pole and you're literally on swings that spin round.
You would have seen that when he was here.
I don't know if you saw it while you was there.
I missed it. The whole thing was like a whirlwind. These are really cool though. The eye was really cool.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
I'm petrified of heights.
Somewhere.
well, that wouldn't be good, Laura.
Somewhere. Let me stop sharing. Let me see if I can find it.
Yet.
Oh, well, if you want to come over here, you're gonna have to do something like that.
No, it takes 7 days on the ship. I've already checked.
Oh, just don't get on the plane, get in the plane. Like George Carlin used to say, let the daredevils get on the plane. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, gotta find it.
Just put Sky Swing London.
It's there.
I will find it.
There you go.
Yeah, so try and make it.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
that'd be easier to
Where
share that
is it?
picture. There you go.
Where
Right.
is it?
I'm just going to share this ride picture with you.
Do it up.
Did Laura go on that ride?
Now,
No.
look at that ride. Now, at one time, the
Wait,
swings
I gotta
were
see
actually,
this. Oh, I'm not there.
yeah, but the
Whoa! Hey, where's the Why did I not notice that? Where's there's like a cable car that goes across the Thames or something? Or they take that down?
yes, that's in East London.
Okay,
the
so that still
Emirates.
exists. And then somewhere there's like a thing that takes you up and you can like eat. They like take you up on this. Your table goes up and
Is that the O2?
Yes, the old two.
yeah. That looks
But
really
this-
cool too.
Right, this
That doesn't-
ride,
Yeah.
when I nearly talked Lauren to going onto it, but the swings were longer and they weren't as caged in as that when we went on it. And we watched it spin and this girl's shoe came off and flew right across past the London Eye. It was going that fast.
No
It was
way. That's awesome.
oh.
What a that would have been a Kodak moment.
It'd have been a great video.
Yeah, you should have got that. Would have been great for sure.
The shoes on the front.
Yeah,
There's
you
some
missed
serious
out.
good things to do in London. US
Fine,
drone
man.
flyer did first Marine Villa, LA waterfront homes, then drove 40 miles to Waveland MS by the Gulf to fly the fishing pier. Oh, they look good.
Where are they? Huh. Piss me off. I can't find them. That's bingo. Can't find them. Paul, you still there?
Yep,
Oh, okay.
I'm just typing in the chat.
You're typing in the chat. I haven't. What is going on in the chat?
Or
What?
Captain Joe's kicking
Check in.
around.
I don't know what I need to get.
the time he jumps, it makes a noise.
The you guys want to see the raw ship video?
Yeah.
Yeah, pull it up, man.
Okay, let me see. Let me go over here.
All three of them.
Yeah. Sort my bed out. Now.
Shut up, woman. Did you bring all the forks out? No.
I'll speed it up a little bit.
Leave my £2 alone.
It's only £1.
There should be £2 down there. I said we'll use it tomorrow. Let's see the other one right now.
That's an articulated tug barge. The barge is called the Pathfinder, and the tug is the Dorothy Ann. It just kind of nuzzled into the back of the barge. And it's a self unloader too.
Yeah.
Huh. Paul, did
What
you
I'll
film
do
that?
is in editing, I'll speed it up a little bit.
Did you film that in D-Log?
No,
You should actually do you film what's your frame rate?
60.
Cool. You could slow it down.
That goes to the bin. The green waste bin.
Why was it on?
I think you ought to slow it
keeps getting
down.
knocked off
Have
the
you ever
bin,
tried
it goes
slowing
to
them
the green
down?
waste bin.
No, I speed them up.
Why?
I know, but it's the green waste bin.
People get bored after 3 minutes.
Without
Well,
the-
just
empty the green waste bin.
make shorter clips, like cut it to the music and have shorter clips, but go slower because it looks so epic and cinematic. Like when you sweep around the ship like that, it looks so epic if it was like slower.
No, they're all attached.
That's just my opinion. I mean, do whatever you want. You're the
The
creator.
seats are only for
Those are great. Those are great shots.
Are in a block of flats for the green waste bins.
Well, we've lost it now. Right.
They'll just put a new one on them.
That's really cool.
From this angle, when we get next to it, you'll be able to see the tug tucked into the back end. The
Oh,
front
I
of the
see it
tug
kinda like-
actually is inside into here.
There's like a cutout back there, and it's
Yep.
kind of like I
It's a
see it
cutout.
now.
It's
Yeah.
tugging away.
See it?
Yeah, nice. Look at that. How cool is
Put it on the
that?
table.
I'll put it in the bin in a minute.
Is that the Dorothy Ann? What was that?
The Dorothy Ann, yep. And that's the Pathfinder is the barge.
It's just tugged in there.
Yeah, look, it's just like, wow, that's cool. It's like a water choo-choo train.
All right, let's leave you there for a minute. What's that? Come on, we can.
It's very cool.
Gets an old guy out of the house, you know what I mean?
I think it's super cool.
Also gets the young guys out. You're not old, Paul.
Joe America has been just flying the hell out of his new Mavic 3, and he's loving every minute of it.
It's a great drone.
Yep, it is.
I have two of them now. Well, I don't have two. I don't have two Mavic 3s. I have the Mavic 3 and then the Mavic 3 Classic. Rumor has it they're going to eliminate the Mavic 3 and just keep the Pro and the Classic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and the rest of them too, but not. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. You heard that too, Paul?
Yep. Well, you never, there's a lot of rumors out. You don't know until it happens, but some people have the inside track,
It doesn't really matter much. If you own a Mavic 3, as long as they're supporting the rest of the Mavic 3 lineup, so
Yeah.
like the Classic, the Enterprise, the Pro. I mean, you can get batteries, you can get props, you can get parts, blah, 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 blah. It's not really a big deal. It's kind of just an insult. It's kind of like, it's like a kick in the nuts, kind of.
right?
But hey,
You're having fun. It's all that matters.
the ironic thing is, though, really the only camera you need on that drone is the Micro Four Thirds. You don't need the rest of that shit at all.
Yeah.
The Micro Four Thirds is awesome, and like the rest of it is just gimmicky.
Hey,
Right.
David, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you need to switch me back to being the host.
Oh, no, I'll switch it.
Go.
Make him the host.
Go,
The host with the
go.
most.
Get out of it.
It won't let me touch his computer.
He wants
I'm the host.
he wants to retain control, Paul.
I'm the king.
It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny.
Yeah. Participants.
I'm the king.
Picture.
It's good to be the king.
Yeah, that's the three dots up in the corner of my picture.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Joe's flying a Mavic 3
I'm the
around.
co-host now.
All right. I have a question for Joe. Are
Okay,
you-
Joe.
Is Joe filming in D-Log? I'm waiting for an answer.
It's a good question.
I'm not use my drone ID.
Yeah, do me a favor. Press the
That's sad down.
Because yeah, the Mavic 3 is an insane.
Hey, Joe, if you want to come up on the panel, come on up even if it's just for a few minutes and talk with Chuck. He's got some questions for you.
Well, nothing serious. I was just curious because, like, I know the Mavic 3 is like it's an incredible drone. It's so capable. I mean, like, there's so many people that fly it and don't really make use of it.
You can
It's a
come up
shame.
either with the camera on or just with the voice on, whichever you want to do.
Yeah, whatever. It says nope. Nope.
He's not doing D-Log, I don't think.
I just roll my eyes in disgust. I'm sorry. No offense, Joe. But man, that try it. Definitely try it. I mean, like, you won't believe. You just won't believe. Like, if you fly something and there's a lot of detail to be seen, you film in D-Log, and then you go back and you deal with DaVinci or something, and you color it up. Holy crap, your mind's gonna be blown. It's insane what you can get out of that camera. Really.
yeah. Do you guys have that feature on your remote controls?
What's that?
If you can't find a remote control, you press the set top box, and the remote control starts beeping.
No, it says
Oh.
you can find it.
Yeah, but if somebody was to leave the property with the remote control,
Starts
steal
beeping.
it, you press the button on the skybox, it will still beep in their pocket.
Ah,
Totally. Oh, Joe, you should experiment. You should experiment with that drone because, like, you have the best foldable drone camera anywhere at the moment. That is the king, and that thing is. Well, check out Dirtle Door next Sunday. I mean, you'll see what you can do with that thing because I had a freaking ton of fun flying that thing. It's crazy. I love that camera so much. I wish every camera I had was as good as that Mavic 3.
Oh, Chuck, I'm loving my Pixel.
Yeah, I know. I found out I didn't really hate the Pixel. I hated Android 13 is what I discovered later.
I'm on Android 13. It works fine.
Yeah, it hates me and I hate it. So
All
the
right.
reason I told you guys that before though, like I had my Pixel 6 Pro had Android 12 on it, as did my current Samsung Flip 4. And they both work great with Android 12. And then the minute either one of them upgraded to 13, it was like, what just happened? The thing just became a pile. And it's probably just me, Laura. It's probably just me. I just don't like whatever it
I don't
is about
know.
13.
I
I
think-
just don't like it.
I actually think the companies need to be made more accountable for their updates. I mean,
Well,
the other day, I switched my computer on and all over my screen was just Windows 11 things. Click here to download now, install now, do this,
Yeah.
do that. Took me
Yeah.
ages to get it off. I was like, the bloody darn hell is this all about? I don't want
Yeah.
it. But yeah,
Joe's
especially with
right.
Android.
Joe's actually he's talking about how he doesn't want to fly anything else now. Dude, I totally feel you. I bring the Mavic 3 with me. I bring the Mini 3 Pro with me.
Hey,
I bring-
Rod.
Hey, Rod, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Hello. You want to know what my favorite is, Chuck?
What's that?
The Avada.
The Avada's fun, but I made the mistake of updating it to 10-bit, and with that came the cable being plugged in all the time to the phone.
You can unplug it. After you launch it, just unplug it. It just leaves the air on the screen. Who cares?
I tried that. It didn't work for me. You know what I wanted to do is this thing. This thing's small enough when you fold it up. You know, I could just like,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like put it on the back of the headband.
yeah.
But the minute I fold it, it turns off fly, and then it doesn't work. Because this could be like
Yeah.
a short cable, like right to the. it would
The
work.
ironic part of it is most of the time when I'm flying, I'm like at the beach or something. And generally I plug my triple tech in anyway, so
Yeah.
that people can watch when I'm flying.
So then you're connected.
So I'm connected. So it's kind of a
really-
not really that big a deal for me kind of thing, because I'm
The-
probably already connected.
Now the newer like the newer goggles, the goggles
Integras. Yeah.
Integras, yeah. So they're like a cheaper version of the 2s. They don't need to be plugged in. They already have the built-in GPS, don't they?
They had correct. They had the built-in GPS,
Those bastards at DJI, they know what they were
but the
doing.
fixed battery.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, I just was hoping.
So
they'd come out with a
I don't
dongle or
quite
something.
I don't quite get the battery, because I've heard some people say you can only get like 4 or 5 flights out of it, but yet the battery's bigger than the battery that comes with the goggles. too.
Well, the housing looks bigger. I don't know how many milliamps the battery is.
The battery's bigger. The one that,
Really?
the goggles 2 is like 1800, and that one is like 2400
it's,
or
it's
something
the
like that.
GPS. It's the GPS radio.
Got to
that's
be the
sucking the
GPS.
drive.
It's got to be the GPS sucking
Yeah,
the
it's sucking
extra
the
power
But that's
out of it. So
well, it's still unfortunate because DJI. I mean, well, they know how to take our money. They figured it out. But I mean, like,
yeah, well,
but it was then it's frustrating because really, like, the goggles too should at least have had like an optional dongle to like eliminate the whole GPS debacle thing, and instead they came out with these goggles Integra, which are cheaper, but then they have something you need. They take something away and they add something. That's
you
what
know,
DJI
somebody
likes
a
to do.
3D print a phone holder to put on the strap.
I thought of that. I know, but like I
Yeah,
said, I mean, this thing would be
seriously,
okay. It's like I'd be okay, but I have to find like just a small, just a cheesy phone just for the GPS, like one of my older Androids, and just
Yeah, it can be anything. But like I
You
said, probably 50% of the time I have
So
my
like-
triple tech plugged in showing somebody.
yeah. You're gonna look like Rick Moranis if you have too much crap on your freaking goggles, like
Well,
straight
yeah.
on, like military.
So my
The Avada is fun though. You're right, man. The Avada.
I have a 3.3 foot USB cable that I use with the triple tech. That way people don't have to like be
pull you
attached to
away.
my head when they're looking at the triple tech.
Yeah, give 'em some
It's got room. And if I want to, then I can just use that stupid adapter. I have like a 10-foot USB if I want to use something like that.
I was actually trying to find something that would allow like wireless USB connection, like a wireless wireless radio to go from the goggles.
There is a problem with that.
What's the problem with that? Because I couldn't find one anyway. So obviously it's not gonna work.
DJI doesn't support the DisplayPort protocol.
Oh, it would work if they did.
Yeah, because I was kind of looking at the same thing. I was trying to figure.
I was trying to figure it out too. Yeah. And so
Yeah,
if
they
you don't
don't-
DisplayPort, you're kind of
They
dead in
don't.
the
They,
water.
they don't support that DisplayPort
Yeah.
that DisplayPort protocol.
I was
they-
keeping
they
it like
use
kind of
their-
quiet,
their-
but yeah.
They use their own little special crap.
They irritate me all the
That's why
time.
you have to use their app. You can't use anything but their app to display the video.
I wish there was a wireless way
So
to get that
you
GPS.
can't get like
for
a
goggles.
USB-C with HDMI on the other end and just plug the HDMI in.
Yeah, or like even Bluetooth. Like it's too bad they don't let you Bluetooth
Yeah,
back to
it's-
the.
it's-
You know what I mean? Just to get that
They don't
GPS
support
signal.
they're not supporting the standard protocols. It's their own generic thing, which is why you have to use the Fly app.
Like Lori's Avada. Lori's Avada, we never upgraded it because when I did mine, she bought me one for Christmas because she got sick of me flying hers. But then mine I updated like an idiot. Hers is still the old firmware.
Yeah, I presume since I crashed mine and they're sending me one back.
It may or may not.
Can't you downgrade it?
No,
No,
Really?
no.
no. I need to upgrade it anyways, Chuck, because I bought the motion controller too. So you have to update the firmware. to
Oh,
support
with
that
the you have the
motion controller.
reverse. You have the reverse.
Yeah, with the
trigger.
reverse.
Yeah.
There is. Oh, where the hell? I gotta find the box again. There's a trick to it. For right-handed flyers, that thing is a problem. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Really, for using it right hand, it's an issue. Go grab her. Anyway, yeah, Joe was saying how did I cut you guys off? David hasn't got a word at Edgewise for a while. He must be like sad.
Well, it's getting late over there. I imagine he's
cooking food.
Cooking food. He said that in stereo.
What's he cooking, Laura?
I have no idea.
Bangers and mash?
Ooh, that sounds good. I'll be right over. What about 6 hours?
He's having French fries, as you lot call them, and curry.
Chips.
Yeah.
I love fish and chips. Is
Well,
it
David
scones?
doesn't
Is it
eat-
scones or
David doesn't eat fish, does he?
that's too
No.
bad.
No, because he's all vegetarian.
Laura, is it scones or scones?
Stone.
It is scones? I've heard it's pronounced both ways.
It depends where you're from.
So do you put the cream cheese on first and then lay on top of that?
No, it depends what part of the country I'm in.
Really?
Yeah.
It seems better to put the cream cheese on first.
No, it depends. If you're from Devon, you'd have it one way. And if you're from Cornwall, you have it a different way. You get it wrong, you start a civil war.
Wow. That's pretty intense.
They're pretty intense, yeah.
Pretty serious.
But the best way how to remember how to pronounce a scone is
Yeah.
it's a scone, and when you've eaten it, it's scone.
It's
Scone.
okay.
So
Okay, that's
there is
easy.
there is a problem with this guy as a right-handed guy. If you put your finger in the trigger,
Yeah.
it's really hard. It's a bit of an uncomfortable position to hit the thumb on the back. So if you're a left-hander, this stick is great for a left-hander because your thumb's reaching
Oh, wait.
across to hit the
Well,
thumbstick. But there is a fix. There is a bit of a fix. So it's got this extra trigger in the front, right?
Yeah.
For the reverse. You can
Yeah.
hold it and pull that.
Yeah, but then you can't use the reverse features readily.
Oh, how often are you going to reverse?
Then why'd you buy
Reverse
the controller to begin with, man? Just asking,
thumbstick?
asking for a friend.
The
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah, that
thumbstick.
is actually cool. That is actually cool.
So what I found is as a right-handed, if I put my finger up on the front
Yeah.
and I turn the remote just slightly in my hand, kind of at a small 2-3 degree angle, that my thumb hits that thumbstick perfect in.
So
But
the
if I put my
thumbstick.
finger in, then it's uncomfortable. It's a little weird. And I have big hands. That's probably part
Well,
of it.
couldn't you, okay, Rod, couldn't you have somebody print you an extension to go on the end of that? So that it
Extension
would
for
be
the
down
extension.
lower?
Extension for the extension.
An extension for
an
the extension, so you had it
extender.
reverse.
An
You know,
extension-
honest,
extension
think-
on that, just to be down a little bit lower, because what you're doing is you're putting your finger between the two. If it was down a little bit, you just grab it.
Somebody could probably make a whole nother trigger and probably unscrew that thing.
so
and let the parts go flying everywhere.
DJI didn't obviously not realize that like 90% of the world is right-handed,
Yeah.
and that thumbstick See, before that wasn't a problem because that's where the brake button was.
Yeah.
You didn't ever really use the brake button. So which side those buttons were on didn't really make any difference.
Right.
Now that they're using that as the thumbstick, that position I think is actually backwards for a majority of the users. The thumb should have been on the left-hand side instead of on the right-hand side.
So the thumbstick though, the new little joystick means you don't have to go swiping on your goggles anymore, right?
Is
that what it's for?
For some things, because you got the scroll wheel for some of the menu settings. The camera settings
don't have
are on the
that.
scroll wheel.
Yeah. That's cool.
So potentially you could still, I don't mind the swipe. I like the touchpad. I don't know why everybody likes the D-pad, but then again, I like touchpads on laptops too. So
I don't think the touchpad's not that bad on the goggles too. I am actually.
I don't get why people get confused. You know, you swipe from the top, it brings the menu from the top down. You swipe from the bottom.
Yeah, and you can flip it. You can flip it in the settings. You can flip it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you want it backwards, fine, flip it backwards.
Right.
Anyways, the thumbstick is really nice. And you're gonna get a ton of use out of the thumbstick because of being able to go straight up, straight down, including launching.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So you could do the double click to start the motors and then just push the thumbstick up and it will launch the drone.
I'm wondering if the backstory to this, I'm wondering if the backstory we don't know about yet is that they're planning on having this work with more than just the Vada. They're gonna have
Chuck,
Mini
as soon
3
as I saw this thing, I went, okay, now they have enough buttons to support the Mini 3 Pro and the Mavic 3.
Yeah, and that would be, one of the things
Because now you literally have all motions. Now you have the thumbstick.
Yeah, you have everything.
You didn't have the left and the right with the motion control before. It was more of a yaw.
I'm not
turn
sure
kind of thing.
Well, if you could still have your if you can throttle back the yaw and everything so that the motion controller is way less sensitive, then you could still cinematically fly Mavic 3 and then they have the goggles be able to see where the hell the thing is. Oh my God. Like when I flew through Dirtledor, they have goggles. Oh,
I think that would be for camera drones. I think that would be an absolutely wonderful.
It really lets you get you know how it is, like with the FPV advantages, you're there. You see where you are, what's around you.
The other thing, especially when it comes to cinematic, the other thing, and God, a lot of the big guys are all like, God, I can't fly a drone unless I have 2 fucking sticks. Well, learn the new way. Flying with the motion controller is like fly-by-wire with airplanes. So you don't get as jerky. You don't have the jerks and things that you can do when you're flying with the 2 sticks, and it's way smooth. The video ends up being way smoother. Flying with the motion controller.
So yeah, but if you can dial it, if you still have the expo settings, you can throttle it back. So I mean, some of us are a little bit shaky. So if you're shaky when you do this,
yeah,
then that would soften that. I'm just saying it would make it more user friendly to a
Hello,
audience.
Joe. How you doing?
So the motion controller too, you can change the settings.
There he is.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Good.
You're
I had to
doing
hook
good.
everything up real quick.
Yeah, because
we know how it goes.
you might be able to do your conversation with Chuck about Da Vinci and stuff.
He's gonna try all this stuff. He's gonna try it out.
I'm gonna try it.
He's got a killer drone. You gotta you totally gotta did you get filters for it? You have filters, right?
Oh, I've got filters.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I do professional photography, so it's like I kind of know what I'm doing, but when I get up there, I get a little lazy sometimes.
Yeah, the video, I don't take it. A lot of guys have criticized me because I don't take enough pictures with the Mavic 3, but I'm more of a video guy. So I get where we as creators do different stuff.
That's one feature I wish DJI would copy from Autel, because on the Evo 2, well, actually Evo 2 Pro and forward, the Nano Plus and the Light Plus support it too. When you're shooting video, you can also record photos.
I used to have a mobile phone that you could be filming video and you could just tap the screen and it would take pictures.
Yeah, you can do it. You can kind of do either on the Autel, but the fastest is every 5 seconds it will take a photo while you're video.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. But Joe, you gotta so seriously, experiment with D-Log, because what are you editing with?
Well, I'm using Premiere Pro, but I have the DaVinci Resolve.
You can either one of them. You can color grade and stuff just like you do for your pictures.
I'm
and then-
actually Premiere Rush I'm using right now.
yeah.
You know the cheater method to coloring in DaVinci, Chuck?
What's that?
Take a photo or find a photo or
Yeah.
potentially just take your best photo before you start videoing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can add that to the project. You can copy that to the video.
You can copy.
You could
copy that.
you could copy the color grade off of the photo onto the video.
Oh, I'll experiment with that, but I think, excuse me, I actually like it takes a lot of time, but I love grading and stuff. I think it's like really
Sure.
fun.
But that's a great way to sort of start
Yeah,
your
'cause, like,
grade.
that is one of the challenges. And then like Lori and I, when
just take a photo and whatever your best resolution is,
Bring it in
get the
first.
colors the way you want it, and da, and then shoot in D-Log and then use DaVinci to copy that LUT on, essentially is what it's doing.
right,
Copy
it's turning
LUT
into your
onto
own
the
custom
video.
lot. Right.
Come on, Ron. Come on, Ron.
Was he thinking about it?
Yeah, he was thinking about joining. He says it looks like I'm gonna fall asleep. No, don't use that as an excuse.
Fall asleep.
So that's the
I
cheater
just-
way to do it in DaVinci for your coloring. And then
Yeah.
obviously after that, do whatever adjustments you want to do, but it should get you pretty close
Well, the
to kinda
thing
what you're looking for.
the thing that always slows me down is when Lori and I are out vlogging, we're using like, I don't know, 5 or 6 cameras. So like it gets a little tedious. You have most of them are DJI, so we can get the color, the white balance is locked in, color temperature, I should say, is locked in. So that gets us kind of close. But then there's always, you have multiple cameras, you have to mess with each camera, and then you have
Different
filters.
sensors, different colors.
Yep. And then like the Mavic 3, I mean, the Mavic 3 is in a class by itself. And then you have like Pocket 2, and Pocket 2 is not as good as Action 3. And then you have all these cameras going and rolling, and I have to like mess around with them all later anyway. So if I bring in one picture and then use that, then I still have to mess
See,
with.
That's why you need the Avata, because the Avata and the Mini 3 Pro are basically the same camera.
Yeah. But I wish they were all like Mavic 3. I mean, that's like, it's the shit.
Give me my Evo 2 Pro.
Whatever.
Yeah, Chuck, I'm getting with Johnny. We're gonna be going to a place called Red Bluff, Mississippi. And what it is, it's like a little mini Grand Canyon. It's about an hour from here. So when I get up there, I will be doing D-Log.
Yeah, I've heard the only time you don't want to use D-Log is like night shots. I guess it's because it screws you over. Well, for one thing, it automatically puts you at ISO 400. Although I think that's true, right, Ron? I mean, D-Log automatically puts you at like ISO 400. Like it's.
I thought it was 400 and 800, right?
But I think I could be wrong, but I've heard guys say they like to use either night mode or and I haven't filmed at night. Have any of you guys filmed at night? Well, I know Paul has, and he's done it successfully. Like, what do you find are the best settings for like flying at night?
So I'll tell you what it is on my Evo 2 Pro, and I didn't figure it out. Some guy on the forums figured it out. It's actually, but it's something that's unique to the Autel. You can shoot in their log format and turn HDR on while you're in log format at night.
And that gets you a lot more detail.
So the log format is dimming down. I shoot the rocket launches right out of NASA. So the log format is sort of dimming down the light coming off the rocket, because that's always the problem at night, right? Is a really bright thing.
Yeah,
compared
huge
to
light
everything
source,
else.
bright light source around.
Yeah,
nothing.
bright light source just screws it all up. So by shooting a D-Log, you're sort of dimming down the brightness, but by using the HDR, you're actually bringing up the shadow details.
Wow.
So it's actually enhancing the others. It's actually a really, I have found that it actually is a pretty interesting trick. It works pretty well for shooting at night.
You got to do a video on it.
But I don't know that DJI allows you to turn HDR on when you're in D-Log.
I don't know. I'm not it's weird. I'm like old school in that way. I just kind of like use like Mavic 3. I put it in D-Log. And
the Light
I run
Plus,
like F 4 point something. And
Yeah.
then like set my ND filter up and up and away I go.
So the Light Plus, if you get in log, it won't let you turn the HDR on like it does on the Evo 2 Pro. So it's a little unique to the Evo 2 Pro, but it works great.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if the Mavic 3 will let you turn HDR on when you're in D-Log.
Maybe somebody in the chat knows, or I don't know, Joe, have
Yeah,
you tried it?
I don't know now. I guess I'm gonna have to try it.
He's gonna experiment first. He's gonna take one for the team. He's gonna figure it out.
But you know, so the D-Log obviously flattens all that stuff down, but the HDR essentially raises the shadow detail.
Yeah, I
up.
get what you're saying.
So yeah, it's a way of playing with the video.
What do you think, Ron?
Yeah, Ron, what's the word, man?
Hey, Rod, wasn't you and I talking the other day? I had mentioned about that one Sony camera of mine that shoots in the MXF format.
Oh yeah.
I was out the other day.
That's
Sunday,
the one that said
here,
was
and I just
advertising.
put out, and I was running around town just practicing with a camera, and I found something rather interesting that if I'm in 4K, shooting in I forget it's the highest quality that the camera will shoot.
Sure.
Again, like I said, I've had that camera about a year and a half, but I haven't touched it in about a year. So I was out familiarizing myself with it. What I found was, it was only, I'd say, a 55-degree day. And when I would zoom in with it, if I was just shooting, at wide angle, it was fine. But if I would zoom in on anything in that MXF format, I was picking up the heat mirage terribly. So I dubbed it down to 1080. I wasn't picking that up.
Huh. Interesting.
So I got to be careful.
So it's picking up more detail then.
Oh,
Are
God.
you bringing that
So-
to Alaska, Ron? Is that the concern?
Oh, absolutely.
So that explains why it's used in the advertising industry, right? Which is what
Yeah.
I found on the wiki for that
Yeah.
format, because it's got more detail
Is it like
in
raw?
the format.
It's like raw, kind of.
It's
Yeah.
it's almost like that, but only, you get the full color and detail and everything on it. But yeah, and then the file size is about 4 times the size of a regular,
Yeah, you
like
got a lot of-
MP4 or whatever.
A lot of information. Oh, Edward, I'm kind of like a DJI fanboy, except I bash them, but that's what I like. But
So he'll never wear Max's shirt.
yeah, right. I have said it plenty of times that they suck, because they do suck at times and they piss me off. They should listen to me more. But they
So obviously I saw Max at the South Florida drone meetup, and I kind of made a joke with him about that. So I said, okay, so you're not a DJI fan. That must mean you like the NASDAQ.
good one. Oh, by the way, Ed, the Mavic, I'm sorry, not the Mavic. I want to say Mavic. The Mini 3 just dropped in price, didn't it? Didn't just have a price reduction? The base Mini 3?
Yeah, I think I saw it for like $599 or $600.
So how does that compare to like a Mini 2? Because the Mini 2 is a pretty good drone. That's 4K. Is the Mini 3 4K? I have a feeling it's not.
Yeah, it is, but
It is.
It
It throttled
unless you
something
buy
back. We
the
were looking at it.
controller with it, it's just another mini.
Yeah.
They just
Probably the Mini 2 is the best bang
they
for the
nerfed the
buck.
frame rates.
Yeah.
The Mini
Can't
2
shoot
might be the
60, you can
sweet
only shoot
spot.
30.
Oh, yeah, that's goofy. But I think the Mini 2 might be the sweet spot for like a first timers like mini drone.
Come on, Chuck. Given this day and age with all the supply chain issues, do you think they were going to use a different camera? That means they'd have to have a different supply chain for that camera. Not a chance in hell in this day and age with all that crap.
Yeah.
No, they're going to use the same camera. They're just going to throw some limits in.
Yep.
Yeah, Rod, I was testing that camera the other day in slow motion.
Be right back.
Shooting at 240 and 480. You'll shoot 960. But I'll tell you what, even at 480 and 1080p, it's pretty damn detailed.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, now that you're mentioning something, God, I gotta go back and find the video again. There's a company, Alibird or something, that came out. Does that have a CFast card in it? Because Sony uses CFast A, and they're freaking expensive.
I believe it does, yeah.
Yeah. So, Alibird, I don't know. I'll have to find the link. It's one of the camera guys on YouTube that I watch. They have a 1 terabyte CFast Type A for $499,
Holy crap.
which is like as cheap as Sony's 360 gig. Is that same price? So it looks like somebody's finally going to put some pressure on Sony to drop the price on that CFast Type A cards.
Wow.
So if you're looking for CFast or you haven't gone to the CFast, yeah, you'll have an option.
Yeah, the other nice thing that thing does is it'll shoot dual cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
So if you
probably
have
dual
card
CFast
pad.
cards.
Yeah.
The advantage of the CFast A, this is Sony's corporate speak, is that it's the exact same slot as the UHS 2s. It's got the same pinouts and everything. So you can swap cards.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like Chuck, I'm like 6 weeks and counting.
Nice.
But I think the only problem is Sony doesn't shoot at a high enough frame rate that you probably actually need the CFast card.
Ron's
Yeah,
gonna have to figure out how to
possibly.
keep
I
everything
don't know.
powered. Ron's problem is going to be to keep everything juiced up. It's going to be his problem.
What's that, Chuck?
Your challenge will be to keep everything powered up and running.
Yeah.
Most of the Sonys will only shoot at 10 frames, and that's kind of their backs. And it's more practically like 5 or 6 frames a second kind of thing. The new Canon,
Horrible. You can't even,
well,
like-
there's some of the new Canons. There's a couple of them, but the one that I know the number off on the top of my head, the Canon R6 Mark II that just came out, that thing shoots 40 frames a second in electronic shutter.
See, I screwed up. I was
Mine shoots 24.
In electronic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool if you can lock it in 24 frames and then.
Yeah.
Yes.
The problem you gotta look out for is rolling shutter.
Yep. But
And that's sensor
yeah.
and CPU dependent.
No, that's that RX10 that I have. The other Sony is strictly video. Where my RX10, the bridge camera, shoots still and video. It shoots pretty sweet video too. I've been happy with Sony. I used to be a Nikon guy all my life, and I actually bought that just because I do long distance wildlife. I bought that Nikon P1000. Matter of fact, Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Kevin,
Yeah, I know which camera.
Daddy a 13.
3000 millimeter lens. Yeah.
Yeah, he talked me into it, but I'll tell you what, I wasn't happy with the quality. I had it for a month or two and sold it.
Couldn't keep it stable. Is everything that I
Yeah.
read.
The image quality, if you took it out past 800 or so, it went out to 3000 on a tripod and everything.
You start running into weird issues when you're shooting things that far away. Curvature of the earth, heating of the earth.
Yeah,
that sort of makes things fuzzy at long range, and there's some idiosyncrasies.
but I took it out. I was shooting it in 480 that Z90. I was shooting I tried it in 240 and 480. I didn't even bother with 960, but I was shooting cars that were doing 35, 40 mile an hour and just catching them crawling, and just as crystal clear, sharp as can be.
Yeah, what I can't figure out is why they haven't given us some of the camera tech on our drones, on our cameras. In particular, what I'm referring to is BSI, backside illuminated, and stacked, which is BSI and stacked. Because stacked is the best right now, because you can practically, you're getting a global shutter with stacked in the way the stack sensors read. So there's no rolling shutter. And the other part of it is with stacked, you have incredible nighttime photography because of how much light a stack sensor lets in, because all the electronics are on the back side of the sensor instead of on the front side of the sensor. So the diodes don't have anything blocking the light on a stack sensor. It's just like a global shutter. I don't know why we don't have a global. We're only using 1-inch freaking sensors for the most part, other than the Mavic 3 at the 4/3. And even on a 4/3, you could do a global shutter with the
1 inch is-
technology that's
yeah,
out
one
there.
inch is 1 inch is good enough, but the 4/3 is just over the top good. Yeah.
I don't know. You compare that to the Evo 2 Pro's 1-inch
Yeah.
and put the pictures side by side, you'll have a hard time.
I can't. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I've never flown an Evo. Never owned.
I'll say this, Chuck. I've been watching a lot of the photo guys as well, because I've been thinking about, I was going to get a good camera before I was going to get a drone. And then I saw Flight Path at CES in 2020, his YouTube, and I was like, oh, crap. Yeah, Aldrin. Yeah. And I was like, oh, moving camera with my metal knees and the fact that I'm like half crippled. I was like, okay, camera, drone can go places I can't get with a camera kind of thing. So I kind of dumped the camera thing and went to the drone. Now I'm back to sort of looking at, it's like, okay, there's situations where it's like, it'd be nice to have the camera. I mean, you travel.
Yeah, you need ground cameras
both.
too.
Yeah, you need regular cameras too.
You can't make a project like, I shouldn't say this. We're talking about drone stuff, but like honestly, I mean, drone video is meant to be B-roll. It's not meant to be a whole story. It's meant to be like elements of your story to build on a story.
But these cameras these days, been looking in particular, I've been watching the Canon stuff, but it's true of the others. I looked at the Sony A7R5 that just came out too, which is the 61 megapixel. And if you look at some of the pictures that those guys have done and you start pixel peeping in on those pictures, man, the difference between a $1,500 APS-C camera and a $4,000 full frame camera is so minute. It's the same question that I asked when the Mavic 3 come out. I was like, okay, is that picture $3,000 better than my 1-inch sensor? The answer to that is the answer is easy. It's not.
No, Skip's funny. He's like, I don't think their eyesight's good enough to read the chat. Sorry,
I'm not even looking at the chat.
I know I'm really bad. It's like shame on me. AZ drone dude's right too. Or sorry, man. It's like we do care. We're just
we're at that point in
we can't multitask
sensors and cameras and that kind of stuff where it's pretty damn close, right? I mean, look at the Autel Nano Plus with the RYYB. That freaking sensor is really good. really good.
I agree with you, Chuck, where I feel you need a drone, you need a regular camera, and you need an action camera to do a story.
If not more. Yeah.
And
I use them all.
I'm actually bringing a 360 camera too. I think I have 5 cameras I'm bringing.
Man, that's about right.
That's why I like the Sphere.
Yeah, Skip's irritated. Sorry, Skip, man. No.
The Sphere on the Air 2 is great.
Yeah. Chuck, Laura said you may need that camera and this camera and the other camera, but you also need to learn how to pronounce names of places.
100% true. If I'm gonna go to England, I better figure it out because it's pretty embarrassing. There's plenty of places here in America that I can't pronounce either. But what's hilarious about that is there are names of like stuff in mostly Massachusetts, which guess where Massachusetts stole most of its names from.
Of course, because they all came over on the Mayflower.
Exactly. So now I really
Right.
have no
Anyway,
excuse.
guys, I hope you enjoyed my input for the last half an hour.
It's my fault. We kept it
David.
shut down, sorry.
I'm going to drop out and I'll
Yeah,
speak to
it's what it's 12:44 over there in the morning, right?
Goodness,
it
yeah,
is, and
sleep
we're up at 7 a.m. because got the hospital. So
Okay, all right.
all laters.
Hey,
Okay,
Ron.
guys.
tell Laura good night.
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 Hey, Laura.
Night, Laura.
Yeah.
So
Nice,
Ron,
boy.
that company is called Angel Bird.
Yeah.
One
Amazing Drone
one-
Dude
one-
posted a linky to it from BH Photo a little while ago. I was looking.
Yeah,
is that-
they're
he's
the
asking
ones
if
making the
that's it.
CFast A for $4.99. The 1
so
terabyte
forever
for
ago.
$4.99.
Forever ago, he asked if that link was correct, and nobody acknowledged him. So that probably pissed
This is
him
an
off.
example. The Sony 640 gig is like $1,000. So the fact that they're almost double the size and half the price, yeah, it's gonna make
Yeah.
a big difference.
Yeah, like I said, after the other day, I think I might be shooting in 1080 just because I,
Bank balance. You got that right, Mark.
you know. And
Whatever you're comfortable with, Rod.
well, like I said, that I don't know. There are going to be times where, I'm going to have a split second to get a shot or get a quick video, and then.
Yeah, it ain't easy.
But if I'm in a situation where, we're hunkered down somewhere and, watching some bears or whatever, and I get a chance to shoot in both, I'll shoot in both.
It's hard. It's super hard. I had the Pocket 2 in one hand, and then around my neck I had the 6600. So the A6600 I'd use for when I needed that zoom lens, I'd use it. But
Actually, that's a good point on the cameras and the full size stuff too. Is APS-C is probably actually better for long range than full frame cameras
because it crops in a little
because
bit.
of the crop. Yeah.
Yeah, the crop helps you. But man, we had too much lens. I followed the advice of the touring company, and they said have like a 350 millimeter lens. It was like too much.
Really?
And you can't hold it steady unless you have like a set of full you need a tripod to hold it steady, or you at least.
Right, they wouldn't let you take tripods on that plane, did they?
I had my backpack. Anything could fit my backpack. My tripod would have fit in there.
One of the bipod
had
poles
it.
would have been great.
What's that?
Not a tripod, but the singular
monopod.
pod,
The
the
monopod.
monopods. Yeah.
Yeah, I love my Peak Design tripod, but it's really not cut out for video. It's more for photos because like the head on it doesn't have the swivel. It's like a ball, so you can't really. Just doesn't work good for video. It's a proper photography tripod.
Yeah, I've got to sometime do a dry run and put all the stuff. See, I'm going to take everything I own with
Yeah,
me.
see what fits. You gotta like fit up in your
But
bag, throw it
then-
on the scale, and all that stuff that you need to do.
Yeah, but for the whole trip, I'm going to take everything I own. But for the trip from Homer over to the over the campground, I'm limited for weight on the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might.
See, they never weighed. We didn't get Oh wait, no, oh shit, they did weigh me. You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. They weighed me in the bag.
Yeah.
Yep. I had no problems though. And I seriously had in my backpack, I had the A6600. I had the big honking lens. I had a gimbal. I had the Crane M3. This thing ain't light, and it was in the bag, and I never used it, but it was in there. And then like
I think I'm limited to like 25 pounds.
cameras.
Yeah.
You can make it work.
Yeah. So I'll do a couple dry runs. And then I found out the hotel that we'll stay at in Homer, they have the company actually has a lock room. So when we leave Homer, like I said, if I've just got to take what's more important to me is that I take my camera gear. I'll go with one set of clothes for 5 days. I don't care.
I was kidding with Lori and say that. You said it's more important I pack on my gear first and underwear second. It's like, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's what's more important. Can rinse the shit out every night and start.
Yeah,
fresh.
I can get out of the creek and watch things.
Whatever. I have to have my gear. And she
Yeah.
I'll let me give you one of my army stories. We had I was in the field artillery. We called them gun bunnies, the guys on the guns. We had one guy that when we went to the field, he intentionally wore the same pair of underwear the entire 5 days in the field.
intentionally.
Intentionally. Yeah. He was just being crazy.
But I told the people that, you know, the organization the other day, we had that discussion, and I told them, I said, I spent too much money to go on this trip, and if I've got to go in one set of clothes, you know, but that, and the rain jacket and rain pants I have, they're lucky if they're a pound or two. They're pretty light.
Pay somebody to airdrop it in, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know, you
Bring me
mentioned
some clean underwear.
Yeah, exactly.
Rain pants. Like Lori bought me a pair of rain pants that are like, we have LL Bean. Mine are way heavier than Lori's. And they're both Gore-Tex, but mine are like double layer or something. Like,
Oh, come on. Just take a poncho. It's good enough.
Well,
Gore-Tex,
I just brought
Gore-Tex everything.
a light rain jacket, and I have a set of rain pants. And like I said, they're really cheap. And if they're worn out and full of holes at the end of the week, I throw them out. But I'll have my Sitka jacket on. That's pretty warm. So
I wonder what you'll get into weather-wise. It'd be like,
you know, they say June is a lot drier than August.
oh, I'm sure of that. August is like the wettest month, and
Mhm.
I will attest to that. It would, you know, like I told
I mean,
you,
I have no doubt it's going to rain every day. I mean, I've been in,
but not all day.
well, every time I've been to Alaska, it's been late August, early September, and it's rained every day.
Rains every day. Yeah, that's what we experienced, and I know we're
But
like you confirm it.
June supposedly is a lot. I was looking at the average rainfall, and it's literally like a quarter of what it is in August. So the only thing I'll regret is I won't. The salmon aren't running, so they're not gonna. You know, I'm hoping to catch some really good shots of them chasing salmon. There'll be some salmon in the river because the campground is right in front of the river, and I was out. I went to the gym this morning, and I'm trying to cardio wise. I'm trying to get in more and more shape. I put the treadmill up high elevation and just because our hikes are, they said 2 to 5 miles a day.
Oh,
Do
wow.
that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll probably put on 20 to 30 miles that week.
Yeah, I
hiking.
think we were supposed to do 4 miles on our day, but we ended up hiking further. But yeah, and that was a lot. I mean, to do that multiple days, dude, man, you're gonna be wow, that's physically exhausting.
Yep. And the
We
other
were
good,
beat. You could see we were beat at the end. We were talking about what we had done. I was running on adrenaline. I was beat.
oh yeah,
I didn't even eat lunch. We had lunch with us, and I didn't even eat it. I was just filming the whole time. It's like filming.
some weird reason, like I said, I called the company the other day with some questions, and normally they do cap the amount of people at the campground at 15 people. So they're, like I said, it's not like a big giant crowd of people, but they said for some reason, the one organizer I talked to the other day said for whatever reason, we don't know why, they've capped it at 7. They've got 2 guides. So one group will be a 3, one group will be a 4. And he said, there are no kids. I'm like, good.
I think that's cool. It'll be like a small, manageable group. It'll be really great.
Mm-hmm.
Because then the guide will spend more time with everybody.
Exactly.
It'll just be, and it'll be better.
Yep.
Because our group was probably 7 plus the guide, I think.
Yeah.
And that was like, it's kind of a pain in the ass because like they were all European guys too, and they had to be right by the guide. Had to be right by the guide. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys aren't filming audio. I need to hear the guy. A couple were Russians. They were the worst. They're the rudest Russians. Strong like mule. But I don't know. So but in the end of the day, though, it was all over. I mean, I looked at my footage and I was like, okay, I pulled it off. It worked. Yay for me. Good job, Chuck.
Stick the
Yeah, I remember
DJI
you were
mic
using your
on the
stuff.
tour guide.
Well, I should have put a mic on him.
Yeah, you should have put the mic on the tour guide.
Well, this is hindsight, and this is something you learn. Like, I mean, you talk about it, you learn. It's like, shit, if I only had one more mic, because like Lori's mic actually got screwed up. We're in the Alaskan bush, and Lori's wind muff on her lav went. So we had to turn her mic off, and that was like an hour in, and Lori's mic is. And I'm like, okay, now you gotta stay close. You gotta stand close to me because I'm filming. I'm getting your audio now with me.
Right.
So stand on my. I was like, okay, stand on my left. Microphone's over here. Stand on my left. We did our best that we could do with it. But anyway, that's the kind of shit that just happens. But you're right, man. I mean, to put a mic on the guide is a great idea if you can do it. If they'll wear it, if they're willing.
Yeah. I'm not so
your
much.
guide. Will your guide let you film? Because sometimes, like, our guide was really cool about it. I filmed, and he said some pretty funny shit. And like,
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we beat it to death.
we did.
Yeah. 3
Yeah.
hours.
You got some watch time, maybe, Paul.
Hey,
Paul.
Rod, thanks for coming in.
No
And
problem.
thank you. And of course, Chuck and Ron and everybody else that joined us. Thanks for being here.
To everybody in the
Thank you,
chat
Paul.
that we should have.
Yep,
talked
we'll
to
see
more.
all of you again soon.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah,
It's what, 8:00 your time, right?
yeah, she's up.
Okay. I was gonna give her a call and check in.
Yep,
So.
okay. All
All
right,
right.
everybody, we'll see ya.